All right, I believe we live right now. I don't know what's going on the other channel, but I am prepared to do this from my cell phone if need be. However, I'm not on my cell phone right now. But I'm going to wait a little bit. Let me get some music up in here right quick. I do apologize, but we are having a storm that is being pretty bad right now. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Yeah. Squad. Yeah. Straight. Work out in my truck, got that dumb stuff in my backseat. I'm straight rider. Y'all niggas don't want that. Fuck me with your head for some dumb shit you said. Squad. 600. Ride round with dope boy. Don't let me out tryna put that bow to your boy. When I hold the sap, get low, boy. I hit high, no football. I'm with the sits off good law. We smoke switch. Chris Paul, the hitman for my squad. I go get fam for my squad. Soup up your new cut like Sinbad for my squad. I ain't meant to use shoe practice. That 10 man for my squad. Would get knocked off for the low. Tryna pop off for a bro. So see, I'm the hit at my show, ho. Then send it out to my bro. My new shit on Tukey, tough, you stupid. That ain't loud, that's LV, and that ain't talking about Louis. On lawbreakers, I live like your mindset to get hit twice for the dumb shit that you talk. Bet when you leave here, you ain't walking, that's 600. No, it ain't even funny. Where the pound at? Slap your bitch to sleep and then dismiss her where we found it at. I'm down with that. Real ignorant shit, yeah, it's 600, bitch. Right beside me. Work out in my truck, got that dumb truck in my backseat. Straight y'all niggas don't want that. Folk deep with your head for some dumb shit you said. Squad. Straight my bitch right beside me. Work out in my truck, got that dumb truck in my backseat. Straight y'all niggas don't want that. Folk deep with your head for some dumb shit you said. Squad.
My team holla squad, and I'm in that bitch. And if that trick get out of line, I'ma clear her shit. And if these niggas talking action, and it's movies, bitch. We bring the lights, camera, action, time to do that shit. Catch me about that paper, catch me about that red one. Move from the squad, and catch it out your head. Catch me on that money, catch me on that grind. Catch you creeping out your crib, and snap you from behind. These niggas, they don't play. My squad be with that shit. Guaranteed every nigga on your team will get hit. Guaranteed every pistol that we told is gonna spit. It's a promise they won't find you. Have them boys come out and hide you. Leave your family right beside you. And that's cause I'm a rider. These busters, they don't want it, and I put that on my kids. My squad with that action, and that's the way it is. First lady in this bitch, guaranteed to get rich. Catch me out.
My bitch right beside me. Work out in my truck, got that dumb truck in my backseat. Straight y'all niggas don't want that. Folk deep with your head for some dumb shit that you said. Squad. Straight my bitch right beside me. Work out in my truck, got that dumb truck in my backseat. Straight y'all niggas don't want that. Folk deep with your head for some dumb shit that you said. Squad.
I've been one of the realest. Don't give a fuck if you feel it. All on top of my business. Been killing shit you be getting. Me your mind, gon' get it. Done what it took if that did it. I'm law breaking to the day I go, man. I swear God is my witness. You ain't never seen another like me. So swaggerific and so icy. So wicked when the nigga flipping. Got these imitators trying to be like me. Hold down and come get some. One chopper rocket make them sick come. Somebody go pick up some pork for this nigga, cause man on my mama this big done.
They looking but they can't find me. Got shadows creeping behind me. My squad can get real grimy and I put that on my mommy. Got niggas eating whole face, niggas invading your space, niggas eating on your baby mama after shooting you in your face. We keep toolies all on board. Shawty, you don't want this war. We bring strong action, that lethal action, that shit you can't afford. Our hit is extra heavy. Drama will be deadly. So don't come packing that minor action, cause clearly you ain't ready.
All right, let me stop that. We got some shit to talk about, Royal Family, and you know, those that are new to the Royal Family, y'all know I've been going at Saneter for some days over this brother POLIGHT shit because he is sitting up here promoting a predator to the people. Shout out to Jermaine. Jermaine said, I always loved how you rap. I know that probably some of the notifications aren't going to go out because I already attempted to go live twice from my other computer using Streamlabs, which my computer has to do all the work. So you got to have a powerful computer, which I do. However, there's a storm here and I'm looking at the sky and it's literally like almost purple. Okay. So I do apologize about any notifications, anybody clicking into a live that, you know, had issues or whatever. Sometimes that happens. Okay, you got a notification. That's what's up. Shout out to Stacy, Dolly, Mr. Nice One, salute. Concealed ringleader is at work, so I would rely on my other mods as well to just make sure that, you know, ain't no fuck shit going on or whatever in the chat. But we got something to talk about, Royal Family. What I don't like to do is to be lied on. Okay, period, point blank. Especially when I'm telling the people some truths, right? Now, I've already talked about my background and whatever. So in reality, this doesn't even make me mad. What it does is it just shows you that when they have nothing on you, they will go to your enemy and use their fake ass bullshit that they're presenting. Okay. Now, what Saneter did, and I'm going to play it for you in a second. What Saneter did is he got irritated because myself, as well as I saw that Uncle Suge did it. I really didn't see a lot of other people calling him out, Saneter out for, you know, coming to the people and begging them for money. But we did. You see what I'm saying? Now, I didn't see if he had talked about Suge or whatever, but in his recent live stream that I believe he's live on still right now. Hold on, let me get us over there. He's making a lot of accusations, okay? And again, Saneter, this could get really dangerous for you because I think you have a lot to lose as well. You see what I'm saying? I feel like you have a lot to lose. I feel like the way that you sit up here and tell these Negroes, right, all this fake lies and bullshit about somebody that you know better. You know, in reality, I'm not on cocaine. I ain't never did cocaine in my motherfucking life. Now, I done sold cocaine. I done sold crack. And I've already exposed that. So I really just don't understand how you could, hold on, I want to make sure that I allocated the audio as well, because we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that today, okay? So I just really don't understand like how this Negro right here, right, is going to act like he knows what the fuck he's talking about when he's talking about me. And in reality, you know, using somebody, you know, if you beef with somebody, right, and then they send you a video that is no longer up no more because it was all lies, right? They send you a video in it that the person that you're accusing has already spoke for their self. Their baby's father has already spoke for their self. You look very stupid coming in here regurgitating some shit that either Ashe raggedy ass divine done said, bitch, or CLYDIVA. Mainly because CLYDIVA is the one that I beefed with for 2 years, and ultimately, right, she took to the YouTube streets to try to dox me. So I went digging up information or whatever, and shout out to Body After Body, because he exposed, right, that one of her baby daddies is a 2-time sex offender. And that is the reason why she was lying on me. Okay, she tried to dox my address, all type of shit. So today what we're going to do is listen to Saneter regurgitate those same lies. See, what you would never find in my shit, bitch, is some shit that I didn't already tell my people. I've been up here talking about what I've been through in my past, my earlier life. I'm not an angel. I never said I was. Okay, period. But what I don't have is, you know, a husband that's in jail. First of all, my husband is not in jail. Second of all, the man that I'm with now, I've been with him for 8 years. The reason why we're not divorced is because my husband was a fugitive for whooping my ass. I talked about that a little bit in my last live stream. So obviously I'm trying to, you know what I mean, divorce him, correct? But it's pretty hard to divorce somebody that you can't find or whatever. Anyway, so he's gonna go on this spiel or whatever and act like he know what he's talking about, even though he has recycled information, shit that I already answered to. I have videos up on this or whatever, but he's really lying when he says that I'm on cocaine, or he's lying when he says that I have all these men in my life. And in reality, my daughter's dad, yes, is involved in my life. Okay. My son's dad is in prison serving a murder sentence and an attempted murder. Yes, I've talked about that as well. That is nothing that is hidden. Period. Like, Saneter, what you thought you was doing with this? Anyway, let's get on to the point.
Yeah. Peace and Black Power family. You already know what it is. Yo, listen, man. No more goddamn fairy tales. The House of Consciousness is back. I'm not playing no games. No more goddamn fairy tales. It's on and popping. We're going to stop playing games with you Negroes. Y'all want to keep on playing with my name, calling me out. You know, you got some little scrub bucket ass bitches. Please get the kids out of here, because we ain't playing no games today. Get them.
Hold on. Shout out to y'all. Somebody had said this is his way of taking up for NAPAH. That's what I think too. And yes, we've all been through this. Some bullshit. That's facts. That's facts. Shout out to Lisa. I'm gonna be reading your guys' comments or whatever as well. Shout out to y'all.
Get them out of here. You know, people call themselves queens and shit like that. Hell no. Get these hoes out of here. I'm dealing with the black woman and the black man today. Shout out to the man.
First of all, I would like to say, I don't know how a woman that's been with the same man for 8 years will be celebrating our anniversary in fucking November. How I'm a hoe. How would I be a hoe when the only man that has entered into my body in the last 8 years is one man who has one child, who has no criminal history, essentially. What they caught him with some weed. That's it. A terroristic threat. That was a long ass time when he was in his 20s. He's 47 now. What's the problem? They try so hard though.
And Wax Dog know who I'm talking about.
Oh, and also I don't like the way that you insinuated that Wax Dog was going for what, you know what I mean, you were stating or whatever, because the last time I talked to Wax Dog, we was cool. I actually just seen him yesterday in Front Streets Live, and he, you know, typed in the chat, "What's good, Queen's Throne?" So I think right there, you're trying to stir up shit.
Bitches calling themselves queens. She's just flipping for no goddamn reason. I ain't doing goddamn things to this hoe. But
it's not that you did anything to me. And again, I'm not a hoe, okay? And I've been a queen. I'm that queen that'll bust your shit open. I'm that queen that'll motherfucking tell the motherfucking truth on your ass. I'm the queen that'll bring down your whole shit, bitch. Keep it up. Keep it up.
That's the reason why they doing it. They got to put my name and shit. This is the second time the bitch flipped on me for no.
This is not the second time that I ever flipped on him. I only went in on him in this situation because of his participation in this fucking shit with POLIGHT. He's also going to lie on me and say that I asked to see a picture of his dick. Saneter, show that shit. See, you lying like a motherfucker. And that really worries me when people lie on people that are actually showing facts to why there's an issue here. But let's let this bitch ass nigga continue.
Reason at all. But it's all good because she ain't nobody.
However, I'm not nobody, but you sure asked for my help on numerous occasions. You sure, before you made any big decision in reality, you hit me up. Queen, should I do this? You was just on the same shit as Hassan Campbell. Should I do this? You think I should do this? What about this? You know what I'm saying? You will call me more than I ever called you. We never beefed before. This is our first time. Stop lying on me. The only other time was with Hassan Campbell. And the reason why we were beefing is because you called me a bitch. You called everybody that supported Hassan Campbell back then a bitch. So if that's beefing or whatever, but you came into my chat. I didn't come in yours. You came in my chat. Queen, can you come on my page? Queen, can you come on my page? I ain't got no problem with you. I'm apologizing to you, right?
I can look into her history. Trust me. They don't want to really fuck with me, yo.
Let me explain something to you. You can do whatever the fuck you think you finna do with that bullshit that Clyde thought she did or any other bitch up on this motherfucker. You thought I was gonna run from this, Saneter? You thought I was gonna be done with you, nigga? Because you made these idle threats? Because you made these statements?
Trust me, you're gonna bring me out of retirement like this other fuck nigga doing right now. You're going to bring me out of retirement. And I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to bring my people to knowledge, but you're constantly banging on me. You got fuck niggas that support pedophiles.
I do not support no pedophile. Period. That's you, my nigga. Now, if the Argument League wants to still support Solar Mind, that's what they do. I said what I said in that Solar Mind situation, and I stand on that. I only hope that Solar Mind continues to stay the fuck out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Period. You, however, did doctor those paperworks on him. The font was wrong. The word seriouser. Bro, y'all copy and pasted some shit. Your bitch got in there typing and just put the shit in there. Y'all did a very bad job.
You got fuck niggas that support all kind of shit, and they the one making videos talking about don't support Saneter. Don't support the GoFundMe. But when you look into their history and their background, family, man, I'm telling you, this bitch calling herself Queen. Queen Horn. Yo, listen.
Queen Horn. Saneter, if I wanted to, I could get your page shut down right now. And I think I will, report that, that GoFundMe where you're basically, you're acting like you're getting money. You're asking for money to sue Tasha K, but in reality, I think you're trying to get all the money that you possibly can up for you and Brother POLIGHT because you were there. And that's not just an accusation, bitch ass nigga. That is the truth. You were there. NAPAH was there. What I need Zion Lex to do is release that audio of that night where NAPAH Shada, with her nasty, trifling, corroded pussy ass, was threatening to call the police on you, Saneter. In Florida, she was there. I need you to release that. Because if this is you windmilling for your punk ass bitch that was just in my last live stream talking about sleeping with children, I got the soundbite and everything. Like, do you really want to do this? If you keep talking, bitch, I'll be driving around in that motherfucking car you got, bitch. I'll be owning Saneter Studios in a minute, bitch. Keep talking.
Listen, man, she was fucking with two niggas at the same time. Do I really got to go into?
I was never fucking with two niggas at the same time. Again, this bitch ass nigga got some information, and you got a question, right? Him getting information from a bitch that laid down and pushed a baby out of her body by a nigga that is a 2-time sex offender. Do you see a pattern here? He's gonna take her information as valid. I'm not with two men. I'm with one man. I live with him. We live together. This is our, you know what I mean, residence. The fuck is this nigga talk about? But see how quick your motherfucking ass could listen to what a lying ass bitch is saying about me because I exposed the truth about her, but you run with her lies and you look stupid as fuck, bitch.
To that history, and one ended up in jail. The husband ended up in jail and all.
My husband is not in jail. Like I said, see, bitch, get your story right. Your story is all like off the chain right now. You don't even know what you're talking about because when you listen to or whatever that bitch, right, that said that told you that shit, showed you her video, you going off of something that the hoe removed because she know that shit is a lie. Me and my sister was dog walking that bitch for 2 years. She was flagging down my pedophile exposure content, and I wondered why. So then body after body got involved, right? Because somebody put a bounty on that bitch's head. So he got to, after she doxed me, then he got to doxing her, and come to find out her baby daddy is a 2-time motherfucking sex offender. That's what you won't find in my baby daddy shit. I guess he didn't see the live stream where I was talking about the bitch that lied on me, and then my baby daddy came to drop my kids off because, you know, we have a great relationship. You know what I mean? However, I have not been with him in over 12 years. So what are you talking about?
Kind of crazy shit, fucking with that coke, sniffing that coke, all of that.
I have never sniffed coke, period. This nigga is a fucking liar. See, and I understand the reason why he would have to try to make it seem like I'm on drugs. But see, the issue here is where I work at, they UA you. And if you have anything more than marijuana for certain people that have certain paperwork, guess what? You're not going to have a job no more. So I don't know how that would be real, but that came up because Clyde claimed, right? Because I was doing long ass live streams, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, and I would get up during my live stream. Obviously, they tell you, even a chiropractor would tell you that you should get up throughout your live stream or throughout if you work behind a desk and you're just sitting there. Fuck, I look like doing drugs, bro. For real, I smoke weed. You don't have to lie on me, Saneter.
I got the receipts.
Show them. You should have came up here with that shit. Show them. You got what another bitch done told you. You ain't never in your... If I'm all these things, why would you have made me a moderator? Why until just recently when my brother died and I stopped coming in your chat room, you thought it was only you, bitch. I wasn't even on YouTube. Why is it just now? If it was that I wanted to tear you down, then why in the fuck is this like the first time that I mentioned your name in this POLIGHT case since we, you know what I mean, parted ways? Period. Which it's almost been, you know what I mean, a year now.
I got it. Yeah, hey, listen. You know when you're...
Listen to this nigga lie. Listen to this nigga lie. What he would pull up with is a lie from another bitch. That don't mean nothing true. I've already, like, bro, why do you think 90% of what she said about me, right, is gone off of her page? Now, if she puts it back up now, it's also going to look suspect because now I know damn well who gave him that shit. But to me, it could have only been 2 bitches because CLYDIVA don't like me, right? Because my sister made a video about her because she fake running after Jesus Christ now, right? and then also CLYDIVA. But both of them hoes are just like NAPAH Shada. They hoes. They have no respect for their body. Those are bitches that ain't no queen. Definitely not NAPAH Shada.
Brother, talk to you. You know I got the receipts, right? I don't like to talk about no slander and bang on people for no reason. But when people come after me and start talking shit, that make me say, you know what? Let me dig into this bitch background and see who the fuck she is. Where's she?
See, but to do that, you would actually have to do that though. And bringing up a charge, I've been said that I got a drug charge. That shit ain't new, nigga. You're not saying nothing new to the people that know me for real. You're not. But see, the difference between me and you and the drug charge, I only got one. I ain't got, and mine was for 8.7 grams, bitch. So obviously, I wasn't smoking it. I was selling it. You dumbass bitch. I also fought that motherfucker charge myself, you dumbass bitch. I got some other little petty shit. I've never hurt a motherfucking individual. Anything I ever took from was a business. The fuck is you talking about? But I ain't up here running scams asking for money. I think the last time that I asked for anything, and that was a match and match where basically my subs would donate money and I would match the donations because I needed a new computer. And that was suggested by members in the royal family. I could have easily went out and bought a new computer, but that's what we did. I matched. That's the only time that I've ever asked for money. And that was in like 2019. I don't make it a thing to come up here and ask for money. If you donate, cool. But nigga, you can't put me in this category. You lying.
She come from? Where do she come from? And then I look at it. I'm like, what the fuck? You in the...
And when he says, when he looks at it, he's talking about the information that Clyde had set out there, right? That's what he's talking about. So you're going to take some information from a bitch that laid down with a sex offender? A bitch that's really up here with her pussy out for everybody? For that? Well, how about I already told my chat this shit? And if they go back and watch my videos, we've already talked about this. Of course, if I'm going to talk about how I was molested, I would definitely talk about things that I did in another life, like in my life. But I'm saying like in my earlier life. You feel what I'm saying? Because obviously I'm still not that person that I was back then. But you can try to sway this any way you want, Saneter. You are trash, trash, trash. What I don't have is a whole bunch of little petty ass drug charges that would equal a gram of drugs each time. No. What I did was I got caught selling drugs. That's what happened. It was a stupid decision. I made a dumb decision. I was selling dope for over 5 years. And every day I started to look at it like these niggas can't touch me. And one day they did. The police got my ass. They sure did. They sure did. What else, Saneter?
Triangle motherfucking dispute with your husband. Your husband locked the fuck up. You out here getting skied up, sniffing coke, going.
More lies. Listen to this. I'm getting skied up, sniffing more coke, right? Is that what he said? Exactly. Stacy said she been told her story years ago. Saneter is a crackhead. Hold on. It looks like it's going slow. Saneter is a crackhead. Why don't he talk about those receipts? Facts. Shout out to y'all that are in here.
Crazy. Calling me up, asking me what my penis look like. What's up with the penis?
Saneter, put that on something. See, now that part pissed me the fuck off. Show that shit. Show where I motherfucking asked you to ever see your penis, ever motherfucking sent you anything to let you feel like I'm interested. Bitch, I don't fuck with niggas that look like you, bitch. First of all, I like chocolate brown niggas, okay? First of all, my king is dark-skinned, okay? I don't like niggas that smoked crack before. I don't like niggas that motherfucking have a long-ass criminal history and shit. The man that I'm with now has a very short one. He got caught with some motherfucking weed, driving around with some motherfucking weed. And this one bitch was threatening his motherfucking mama one time, and he told her he'll kill her. So it was a grown ass woman and all that. You know what I mean? So whatever. He got a terroristic threat. Bitch, the man was protecting his mother. Period. Point blank. Okay. So I don't want to hear shit out of this nigga. Like, bro.
I got the receipts. I got the record.
So why you didn't show them? And how you got a recording when I never asked you to see your fucking dick, nigga? You are a liar. You are a liar.
Please cut it out, bitch. Leave.
Your mama is your bitch. You lying. You're lying like a motherfucker. See, what this nigga want to do is he wants to Photoshop some shit where I allegedly asked to see his dick. Fuck, I look like fucking with Saneter. Are you serious? Ew. Bro, no.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to teach the people, but you trying to get YouTube views. Like this shit is a game.
That is not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm doing what I always do, which is talk about predators and predator supporters. And bitch, you fit the bill.
You know, you trying to get YouTube views.
Ain't that what you trying to do though? You right now you're trying to get money off of my motherfucking back and lying on the argument league right now? Cause he gonna go in on them in a minute. I'm not gonna play that part though.
All y'all Negroes is whack as hell. Cause this shit is blowing over soon now. What you gonna talk about after
and that's why you don't know what you're talking about, because this case could go on for 2 years. It's not gonna blow over soon. It's not. He acts like they're gonna go to court October 15th or whatever, and then the shit is gonna be done right there. That is not what's going to happen, my nigga. You really should start looking at the Empowered Esquire TV, because she will help you understand how much trouble your homeboy is in, and equally how much trouble you could be in as well. She spoke on it a few times.
The POLIGHT situation. You got the SDVL niggas. Soleiman and his whole crew is explicit. All them niggas support pedophilia. They acting like they don't, but I'm gonna show you.
So I ask myself, like, I don't know who them other dudes are or whatever, but I ask y'all, why in the hell would I be sitting up here talking about molestation victims and what sex offenders do if I support it? Wouldn't I then be doing something else on YouTube? I don't know, like acting like I'm bringing consciousness to this platform. I don't know, like arguing about religion every day. I don't know, like talking to some dumbed down bimbo that has given her nudes to everybody on this motherfucker. See, what you can't do, Saneter, is put me in NAPAH's shoes, meaning act like I'm out here bad when I've been with the same man for 8 fucking years. I've never had to have my children tested to find out who their baby daddy was. But the bitch that you're getting this information from not only had to have a DNA test for all of her children, she also had to motherfucking deal with the fact that she laid down with a nigga that had turned around, or even before that, raped little children twice. 2 charges, 2 sexual offenses. He's a 2-time sex offender.
This nigga, I'm a bad motherfucker. I made this nigga come out, y'all.
So conveniently enough, he, you know, got the video from CLYDIVA or whatever, right? Because that video is not up. She would have had to send it to him or whatever, or, you know, make it unlisted so he could get the link, right? But I just cannot. You could not pay me to come in here with no CLYDIVA information and present it as facts. I'm sorry. But did he not know that there's videos up where all that is talked about already?
This bitch ass nigga Soleiman come out and tell the truth. He said he was trying to hide it under the radar. Of course, this is why you ain't come out on POLIGHT. Because you trying to hide this shit under the radar. You trying to get by. Easy. Let me smooth by.
Now, I don't know what the fuck. I think this is the only time that he really spoke about me. I really just don't even want to listen to this nasty ass perverted freak anymore. on this shit or whatever, but I will continue to stay on his neck. Saneter, if you thought that was gonna stop me from saying or doing anything and involving your name, you're a fucking fool. I'm going to drop the link, because if anybody wants to come up here and speak or whatever, I know that we've covered a lot, and I do like to do panels that people could come up and speak. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, what you're not gonna do is lie on me. See, if you had come in here and said something that really exposed me in reality, something that I have not talked about already or whatever, that would be different. But I've been transparent on this motherfucker. Again, nobody is gonna come up here and talk about how they've been molested and ripped open at 4 fucking years old. You had to have a, you know what I mean? You know how like when women have babies, sometimes they'll rip, so they have to sew them up. So allegedly, I done came up here and told motherfuckers that and talked about my story even on his platform, only for him to turn around and lie on me. Like, if I wanted to fuck you, my nigga, I probably would kill myself first. But that, bro, like, period, show the proof. But what he's gonna do is come in here with some doctored up fucking receipts. You should have showed the proof when you spoke on it, because you sat up there and just straight lied on me. I'm not irritated about all that other bullshit. Even where you sat up there and tried to act like I do cocaine, bitch, I wouldn't even have my job. And that's why Clyde looked dumb as fuck, because some of the people on my channel actually know what the fuck I do for a living. Saneter, you know what I do for a living. So in reality, you should know better. Period. Period, point blank. But when you sat up there and you said that I wanted to see your wrinkled up, shriveled up ding-a-ling, bitch, you had me all the way fucked up. You really did. So I don't even know what to fucking say. Like, you're an embarrassment at this point. I'm embarrassed to say that I ever, like, supported you or tried to or whatever. And in reality, let's be real, the only reason why we were ever only cool is because, you know, you got in my shit talking about, you were happy that basically we were talking about Hassan Campbell. That's it. I'm gonna play it again for people that were not here. But everything this little bitch ass nigga just said on me is a fucking lie, bro. And I don't like to be lied on, but it's funny to me because this is what you call slander right here, where you say shit that cannot fucking be proven, and actually I can prove that you lied on me, period. Because Saneter, one thing that I do have is I have all of our receipts on each of the phones that I have. Okay? Now, yeah, we're gonna listen to this lying ass nigga. This nigga just lied on me like a motherfucker, only to attempt to get donations. So that, in my mind, I don't think that he's really gonna sue Tasha K. I think in reality, and this is being honest, I'm not saying this because of what he said in this video where he lied on me. I'm saying this because I think this is the truth. I think he's trying to generate as much money as he possibly can for POLIGHT and him in reality. Let's take a look. Hold on.
Things of this whole, but that's the reason why they doing it. They got to put my name and shit. This the second time.
Hold on,
We
just a
tell
little bit.
it's on and popping.
Here we go.
Stop playing games with you Negroes.
Here we go.
I want to keep on playing with my name, calling me out. You know, you got some little scrub bucket ass bitches. Please get the kids out of here.
Bitch, you ain't never in your life been able to call me a motherfucking scrub ass bitch and be real as fuck, bitch. I'm far from a scrub, bitch, period. Have you seen the house I live in while you living in this dirty ass little brownstone fucking apartment, nigga? Your motherfucking ceiling of your motherfucking in your bathroom and various portions of your house or your apartment, I mean, is missing. You got leaks and all that. I don't have none of that.
Because we ain't playing no games today. Get them out of here. You know, people call themselves queens and shit like that. Hell no. Get these hoes out of here. I'm dealing with the black woman and the black man today. Shout out to the man Wax Dog.
Oh, is it a thing that like, oh, one of them, oh, you're not black enough thing or whatever, right? Because Saneter, you asked me for a lot for a nigga that claiming they ain't fucking with me. What you won't find around me is child molesters and predator motherfucking supporters. Bitch, I ain't never. So you want to lie on me and then try to bring in Wax Dog? And I guarantee he didn't say shit about me in there.
Oh, Wax Dog know who I'm talking about. Bitches calling themselves queens. She just...
He about seen Wax Dog's name in his chat room and then just said his name because he knows that me and Wax are cool. See, that you look at this shit?
Flipping for no goddamn reason. I ain't doing goddamn things to this hoe, but
it ain't about what you did to me. It's about what your boy did to that little girl and other children. That would have me on your ass. He came from you. If he didn't come from you, I wouldn't even involve you. When we separated, I wasn't over there fucking with you. I wasn't making videos about you. It was only until this situation with POLIGHT came out to where I went in on your ass. And I'll do it all over again.
That's the reason why they doing it. They got to put my name and shit.
Listen
this
to these
the second
lies,
time
y'all.
The bitch flipped on me for no reason at all.
How am I going to flip on you when I didn't even know you and you were calling me a bitch because I wasn't on your team? I'm lost. Since I'm glad that Miss Ray Moody is in here and some of the other subscribers that have been here for a while. We all tell the truth. This man came in my chat room on Queen's Throne without the picture when I had basically just started that page asking me to come on his shit. So if I'm all this shit, right? I'm on all these drugs. I'm doing this and doing that. You like, period, bro. I've only been with one man for 8 years. So how am I a hoe? How am I raggedy, but I have more than you have, nigga? No, I don't have your car, but we have cars. Okay? Get your motherfucking mind right, dude.
But it's all good because she ain't nobody. I can look into her history.
Again, the history that she got from a bitch that I exposed for having a 2-time sex offender baby daddy.
Trust me. They don't want to really fuck with me, yo. Trust me, you're going to bring me out of retirement like this other fuck nigga doing right now. You're going to bring me out of retirement. And I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to bring my people to knowledge, but you're constantly banging on me.
What you bring is not knowledge. I have every right to bang on you because when I bang on you, I'm getting my point across as to you have connections with this nigga. And what you're doing is wrong. And this is how you respond to it with lies? Damn, bro.
You got fuck niggas that support pedophiles. You got fuck niggas that support all kind of shit, and they the one making videos talking about don't support Saneter, don't support the GoFundMe. But when you look into their history and their background, family.
In my video, I didn't say don't support the GoFundMe. I just called it out. Uncle Suge is the one that said don't support this GoFundMe, which he should have. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus or nothing, but all these lies that you're telling about me, nigga.
Man, I'm telling you, this bitch calling herself queen.
I was born a queen, bitch.
Queen Horn.
Queen Horn, because he don't want to say my name, right? We know damn well who you're talking about. Ain't no Queen Horn on this bitch.
Yo, listen. Man, she was fucking with 2 niggas at the same time. Do I really got to go into that history?
It's so funny that you really thought that you really had something, bro. It's so funny because it wasn't long ago that we already talked about this. Why you think Cly ain't mention my name no more, nigga? Why? I think she got one video up of me where she claiming that I doxed her, and my sister already proved that I didn't, and I made up videos and shit, and live streams and shit, exposing that she a fucking liar. Everybody knows who already doxed Cly. Cly doxed herself. This nigga just lying, fam.
And one ended up in jail. The husband ended up in jail and all kind of crazy shit. Fucking with that coke, sniffing that coke, all of that.
Nobody I've ever been with has done drugs like coke or none of that shit. Look at this big mouth bitch ass lying ass nigga, bro. Like, I'm sure dicks just fit really good down there. He probably deep throat niggas and all that. Like, nigga, you're trash, bro. You on here lying. A, I would not have my job. B, I guarantee I would not have my children if that was the case. The fuck out of here, nigga.
Got the receipts.
I've showed them. I guarantee they're going to come from Clyde or one of these other bitches that don't like me that got the information from Clyde.
Got it. Yeah, hey, listen.
But Clyde really got her information from another bitch that don't like me either. It's all like, and a lot of the shit that they did bring is all like flat out fucking lies. Like, we already debunked this. We're back at this again.
You know, when your brother talk to you, you know I got the receipts, right? I don't like to talk about no slander and bang on people for no reason. But when people come after me and start talking,
you are banging on me for no reason, because in reality, what I said about you is the truth. Yeah, I did throw some extra bitch ass niggas in there and shit like that. But what you're doing right here is flat out lying on me. This is slander, Saneter. This is slander. I could easily sue you for what you're saying up here. The fact that you said Queen's Horn, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's not going to get you out of any shit.
Shit that make me say, you know what? Let me dig into this bitch background and see who the fuck she is. Where she come
that he got from Clyde, or whoever sent the bitch that sent Clyde the information
from. Where do she come from? And then I look at it. I'm like, what the fuck? You in a triangle motherfucking dispute with your husband,
Now tell me how you look at a video that has not been up in over 3 weeks. How you look at a video that has not been up in 3 weeks. Why? Because Clyde gave him the link to the video that she don't even have posted. And again, if she posted after this fact or whatever, she's doing it because she's sucking from this nigga's balls. She's the one that wanted a dick pic from him. She's the one that wanted to fuck with Saneter until NAPAH established her dominance in this bitch ass nigga's live stream or, you know, channel.
Been locked the fuck up. You out here getting skied up, sniffing coke, going crazy, calling me up, asking me,
bro, these lies.
What my penis look like? What's up with the penis?
Now, that was the issue. That part pisses me the fuck off because, bitch, don't lie on me. But definitely do not act like I was in your motherfucking, your inbox or your text messages or anything trying to see your nasty ass AIDS infected dick. Bitch, I would kill myself before I ever laid down with you. You would literally have to rape me, bro. There is no motherfucking way in hell I would look at you in that light. I actually looked at you more of like, not a father, you know what I mean? Because I got my real dad, but like a uncle or, you know, like a stepdaddy or something like that, nigga. I'd like, ew.
I got the receipts. I got the recording.
Show that shit. Show it. What you have, like I said, is Clyde's bullshit. That's all you have. And I crumpled up that bitch and threw her ass in the garbage. And so did body after body. Next.
Please, cut it out, bitch.
Your mama is your bitch. And cut what out? Standing on your neck? So I should just let you continue to disrespect the victim in POLIGHT's case, continue to lie on people. You were over there calling, you and NAPAH over there calling the Argument League all predators. All predators, because them holding Saneter Solar Mind accountable was not good enough for you, right? You wanted us to go on and on and on with it and not look back at you in a timely manner. But that's not what happened.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to teach the people, but you trying to get YouTube views. Like, this shit is a game.
How am I mean, of course, everybody comes here to get YouTube views, right? But I'm in my genre. It's not like I come up here and talk about fires or something, right? Wildfires. And I just started talking about this. This has been my genre since I came on YouTube in 2016. Those other channels are not here no more. However, I've been talking about this as a survivor. Look at his petty ass attempts to discredit me.
You know, you're trying to get YouTube views.
Aren't you? You're also trying to get donations, right? Donations, more than just Cash App or whatever. You're trying to get donations from, what is that called? What is that shit called again? You know that site or whatever, GoFundMe? He trying to get GoFundMes for his legal fees to allegedly sue Tasha K. Everybody should report that shit. Since he wanted to sit up here and lie on me and say that I said everybody should support it, report it. Report that shit. Report it. Because there's no way in hell this nigga is gonna get money off my motherfucking name for lying on me. For lying on me.
All y'all Negroes is whack as hell. Cause this shit is blowing over soon now. What you gonna talk about after the POLIGHT situation? You got the SDVL niggas.
After the POLIGHT situation, I'll still be talking about predators or whatever the fuck I want to talk about on my page. Again, this is what I do.
Soleiman and his whole crew is explicit. All them niggas.
They explicit? You mean complicit? You dumbass nigga? The other day he said somebody was comprehended. He meant apprehended. This nigga is retarded.
Support pedophilia. They acting like they don't, but I'm going to show you.
Again, I ask you, who in the fuck is going to come on YouTube and talk about predators for years and low-key support that shit? Nigga, you sound dumb as when Clyde tried to say this shit.
This nigga, I'm a bad motherfucker. I made this nigga come out, y'all. I made this bitch-ass nigga Soleiman.
No, what you did is you doctored his paperwork. What you did is lied on that man.
Come out and tell the truth. He said he was trying to hide it under the radar. Of course, this is why you ain't.
He been should have came out with it. He definitely should have, but he's not what y'all claimed he was. Y'all doctored his paperwork. Again, this is an issue.
Come out on POLIGHT because you trying to hide this shit under the radar. You trying to get by easy.
I just don't even want to hear this nigga no more. Like, period. I cannot, bro. I'm going to drop the link. If anybody wants to come up and speak, they definitely can. I just think it's crazy that, you know, like I said again, I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? But what I don't do is any fucking illegal shit. I'm not on that. Period. What I don't do is I don't come up here and beg and ask for money for shit that I don't need. Right? What I don't do is support predators. I will always stand against niggas like this. It's crazy though. Think about it, right? If I wanted to bring down Saneter, right? And Saneter took my wrench, I think it was December of last year. My brother died in November, right? Because like I said, when my brother died, I just left off of YouTube altogether. You feel what I'm saying? Ask people in my that know me or whatever. I left off of YouTube altogether because I just really needed to heal or whatever. And Saneter looked at it like, oh, you're not coming in my chat. What he failed to notice is I was not even on YouTube, period. Before that, I was going live on a normal basis. And, you know, I just stopped or whatever. But if he took my wrench in December, then why in the fuck would I have waited until August of this year to speak out about him? If my whole attempt was to take down his page, wouldn't I have just been in here going at him? What's good? We got T.M.K up here. What's good?
What's happening, Queen, Supreme Empress, Mother
Yes.
God, and all members of the royal family of the royal court. Well, it's man, this is amazing. It's kind of what I was alluding to in the chat. You know, you gotta keep your eyes open because, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, everything on these platforms is basically a hustle. You know what I'm saying? A hustle at your expense. You know, these people trot folks out in front of you, parade them around. But if you look behind the scenes or look closer, they're basically the gatekeepers. You know, they're the ones that put these predators in front of the camera to give them these audiences and promoting them. Now, at the same time, it does two things. One, it helps to destroy your community by exposing you to all of these scams and games that they run. And two, it seeks to enrich in the pockets of the gatekeepers themselves. So they benefit all the way around. And here we are again, back at yet another court hustle. I keep asking people when they get you riled up with the emotion saying, brothers, we got to fight this person. Here's my question. After you donate your $50 or $100 to the case, how much of that do you get back if it results in a $10 million lawsuit? When?
That part.
You get nothing. Take your money, keep your money, put it in your pocket, find you some good mutual funds or something to invest in so you can see a return for your money. Stop paying these agents and these devils and these demons with your money. You know, invest in a good platform like this one over here. This is where you're going to get news media. You're going to get the facts. Queen, she doesn't side with somebody. I mean, she'll ride with you, you know,
Right.
until you violate. And then guess what? Not only will she leave you alone, but she's going to expose you and she's going to put it out. So, you know, if you align yourself with it, you know, you got to be a definite solid 100. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she don't hold back. So support the channel like this one. That brings you the media, brings you the truth, brings you the facts, and there's nothing that's held back. You know, ain't no lying in this woman. I mean, for years, y'all done witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? So she gave support to people, and they violated, and she took that support away. And when they committed more violations, she sought to bring you the truth and to expose them. It wasn't a vendetta. It wasn't emotional. It's because it needed to be put out there. So she ain't done nothing but spoke the facts and the truths to you. You know, but like I say, channels like this, they might not have as much participation because, you know, we don't want truth and reality. We want to sit in the fog and have a bunch of people keeping us looking backwards in his history, telling us we gods and queens and pharaohs and all this from extraterrestrials, from other planets and all this other stuff to keep you in the fog. Meanwhile, I got my right hand in your pocket, loosening up that wallet the whole time. And at the end of the day, once you heard all my rhetoric, you don't get nowhere. It don't elevate you. I think I heard Queen say that last night. At the end of the day, my pretty words don't do a damn thing for you. You know what I'm saying? And now here we are again. These people got a beef with somebody. It's kind of like that. All it is a modern day preacher hustle. You notice how, and I'm not disrespecting religion or anything like that. By all means, if you got a faith, practice your faith to the fullest. But you ever noticed that a lot of these prophet preachers, whenever they got their big houses and mansions and helicopters, they tell you the Lord bless them. But the minute you ask for something, they tell you to pray about it. It's the same thing with these YouTube content creators. You know what I'm saying? They telling you, you know, we got to come up. We got to do better. You got to lift yourself up. But then when I got a problem, I need y'all to fund my problem for me. Buy me a car, buy me some equipment, buy me some, help me win my court case, you know, help me sue YouTube. Come on, sue YouTube for real. So, and at the end of the day, you got nothing. So here we are again. We done had the gatekeeper bring these fools on the panels, not once, not twice, but 3 and 4 times at a theater near you. They come onto the panels. They put them on Front Street to be out there in front of the whole world. And now here it is. Now we done got a child and got hurt again, you know? So that's my whole point is basically like, I don't understand why once they did the first scam, the second scam, the third scam, when we got up to 4 and 5, why are these people still circulating these people back to their platforms? Why?
No clue.
And then now a little girl gets hurt. And as you see, when a little girl get hurt, it wasn't outrage. It wasn't like, oh, let me finally cut you loose. It's like, no, let me bring you on the panel, get some more views. Let me milk it some more. You know what I'm saying? And then once the people started showing outrage and the views started dropping, it's like, hey, I got to cut you off. I can't deal with you anymore. I got to cut ties with you. You know, it's all about ratings. It's a rating game and it's nonsense. And it's a big ass waste of time, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? My question is, and I ain't going to talk all night, Queen. It's my last point.
You good. You good.
My question is, what are they doing? What type of grassroots movement do they have going in the community that we can all be a part of that has to do with building? Because Lord Jesus, I mean, no disrespect to y'all faith. That's a slur I say all the time. So forgive me for that. But Lord Krishna, they damn, I lost my train of thought. Like I said, it's no program in place. Lord Krishna, we got enough information. I mean, damn, we got enough information. I mean, all that information is great. You know, we got libraries full of books. What we need is we need community organization. We don't need all this talk and rhetoric, man, and people getting their pockets swole. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm not hate. I don't want that to sound like hate. Definitely, if you got a platform and you're getting paid, yes, you make a few coins, that's fine. But don't do it at the expense of people beguiling them and sidetracking them and putting these so-called fake ass gurus out in front of people just for ratings, because that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Frankly, I'm tired of them. You know what I mean? All of them. Because they don't serve no purpose. Then I mean, they all do the same thing. You know, they come on to the platforms, they talk a whole bunch of big words, all this rhetoric, man. You when you play some of that stuff back and you play it slow, it's actually it's intellectual gibberish. Half of it makes no sense. And then they run that on you, and then they want to sell you something. They always want to sell you your salvation. And then they give you an enemy, a common enemy. They tell you it's the white man, it's the devil, it's something. They give you this common enemy that we have to fight, but we got to do it with your money. And that's how it works. And then you turn the channel 6 months later. Hey, I am in a Bentley, a Ferrari, or Mercedes. I got all these white women on my arm. No disrespect to that, but I'm just saying these brothers talk this black woman is God, and then they switch They switch the game. That's what I mean by that. No disrespect to any Caucasian females.
I'm glad that you clarified, though. I'm glad that you clarified.
Yeah, but that's what they do. And then you see them out there living the lifestyle. And then on top of that, they have the nerve to come back again after all that. Like, you didn't just see all that happen. And then they come back here again when the views or the ratings get low, or their money get low, or they got a scandal. Then all of a sudden they want to be a part of the community again. Sad part is, at the end of the day, once they get all the money, wealth, power, and fame, and all those material things they desire, they realize that none of that brings them the peace that they used to talk about. And then you see them have basically self-destruct on camera in front of your very eyes. Like a few large YouTubers, you see them doing that now, just breaking down right in front of you, losing it.
Exactly.
Talking about they ain't black no more, and they over there with the white folks, and that's what they say, which is like, again, a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's no disrespect to anybody. It's just, I'm just telling you what they say. They
what
come
their
on.
Logic is.
Yeah, they come on. They talk. They get around black. They could do the same thing if it was a Caucasian person. They could do the same. Matter of fact, there are certain Caucasian people that are YouTubers that do the same thing. They go in, they rile you up. They tell you it's an ethnic group that's taking your jobs, or they taking your guns and all this stuff. And they get you all riled up. And then guess what? They take your support and they bleed you dry. Everybody does that. It doesn't matter. You can pick any race, and you put a person from that race in the head of the group, they can run that same formula over and over. So we see it now. They got the Benzes, they got all this stuff, and now they crumbling, you know, and now children are getting hurt, you know. So like I said, turn these clowns off, man. If they not promoting positivity, or if they not giving you a program that you can really use and put your hands on that can benefit you, then just, you know, leave it alone, for real. And then they actually have a nerve to have excuses. You know, that's what killed me. How can you rebut that when the charges are brought to you?
Exactly.
You know,
nothing is good enough. They wanted the news clip. They got that. That's not good enough. You know what I mean? And they keep rebuttaling that the bail was so low. Bail does not have anything to do with whether they think you convicted the crime or not. You know what I mean? Or in that situation. So I don't know. Go ahead though. Like, this shit crazy.
Yeah. And you'll see, I hope that this doesn't happen, and I hope that baby gets justice. But you'll see, if they fund these lawyers enough, they'll pull a slick one and try to get a plea deal or something. But understand, a plea deal is an admission of guilt. Don't be fooled by that. Don't have somebody taking a plea deal, getting 10 years probation and paying restitution, and then they back here on the microphone again. Send they black asses packing where they need to go. We should have got rid of you after the second scandal and the set of lies. You should have been gone back then. You should have been gone back then when you were robbing people and that lawyer lady was busting it out and proving it and showing all the receipts. I don't understand. But see, sometimes we as minority, I don't no word I say is gonna sound right. We as people, we got this savior complex. We always look for somebody to come in and save us and pull us up out of some condition they convinced that we have. I think the last solid leader you had, and by the way, I'm gonna take that word leader away. I'm gonna say Martin Luther King. But understand this, Martin Luther King wasn't a leader. He was a community organizer, just like Malcolm X and those other people. They were organizers. They had boots on the ground doing the work. That's the difference. See, a leader can sit behind a microphone or a camera and won't move left or right. But community organizers are out doing the work, bringing about change. And we don't have any of that anymore. We just got a bunch of people with cameras and some microphones and a good hustle. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
So
I agree.
you just gotta, you gotta put these people to the test when they stand in front of you. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy salvation. And you giving them your money that's not gonna improve your condition. As a matter of fact, a lot more of us are doing a lot better than what we was 50 years ago. A lot of you are middle class, upper middle class, and beyond. So what is this condition that they have you convinced they're trying to pull you out of to save you? You know?
I feel you. They ain't offering nothing, period, point blank on that platform. And again, like if I had if my motive was to take his platform down, you know what I mean, then why would I have just started in August? Like that's 8-9 months. Like for what? That's weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah. It's and everybody that has platforms, I mean, it's freedom of speech. You can do what you want. I'm just saying my job is, when I talk to people, is to show you how to use your insight, to break these things down. Don't fall for the rhetoric. I never understood why we have all these like religious people on microphones arguing back and forth with each other about mythology. And no disrespect. I know I keep saying no disrespect, but mythology meaning something that was given to you, stories of old that there isn't any historical facts or anything, and it's basically something you believe. I'll say this at the end of the day: if it's what you believe, and if it's what gets you up in the morning, then by all means practice that. But know that it's nothing that you would need to defend. If you have a faith and you believe whatever you believe, you don't have to go down the street and box with that guy down the street because he thinks differently from you. And that's not entertainment. Every war on this planet has been fueled behind a difference of opinion based on religion. So why have a platform where you're just going to have people in this community doing that? And to all the black folks and colored people that's listening, look, you don't have time to fight and fuss over ideas, belief, who's sharing whose bed with who. Your community is in need of repair. Now, once you get your community fixed and the black family repaired and get all that stuff back in order, then you can have a discussion about some belief systems or other things. But probably by that time, if you did all of that, you wouldn't even have a desire to argue over who's believing what. You would just be so ecstatic to have, the things around you and have a support system in your community. So again, it's all about views. It's all about, bringing on so-called intellectuals to argue back and forth. That's just that, I call it that intellectual masturbation, just going back to brothers. Look, what's that slogan they have in Missouri? The show me state. That's what I tell people. When they start talking, I let them get about 10 minutes in it. And I say, hey, show me that. That shuts down any argument right there. Somebody can't tell you and say, you got to believe this, that, or the other thing. Man, show me. And to the brother that brought that harm to that baby, I don't even like saying his name. But hey, dude, why don't you take one of them sovereignty kits and activate that? Let me see you go in that courtroom and walk out of there.
Exactly. Tell them they don't got jurisdiction and all that.
Better yet, take the $1,500 kit you were selling and use that. Walk in that courtroom and tell that judge that you some kind of sovereign citizen. Pull that certificate up and walk out of there. So like I said, fake, phony. It just amazes me, man. It really does.
I feel you. It's sad. Like, did he really need to? You know what I mean? I don't know. This shit is crazy. It's fucked up, but I don't regret nothing. I'll battle or whatever. Anybody that's, you know what I mean, trying to take up for or go against a victim. And until this court is over or whatever, she will be a victim in my eyes. You know what I mean? I hope that she becomes a survivor, but this is fresh and new.
That's the part to get me is when that story broke, why wasn't all of the attention on the child? Why was it on this brother and giving him the mic? I don't understand why you didn't. If anything, I would have reached out to the mom and say, hey, I need you to come on here and talk to these, tell these people how to keep their children out of harm's way or whatever. You basically gave the snake the mic to say basically a bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then he proceeds to go on damaging his case further by running his mouth. I mean, what kind of law team do you got? They first thing they would have told you was shut the hell up and turn the camera off. That's the first thing.
I think they told him now to shut the hell up because he ain't really. I mean, he went live or whatever. you know, partying at the club or whatever, but on Instagram, but he ain't really, you know, said too much in the last few days, and that's fine. There'll be periods of times where this case even like trickles down and a lot of people aren't talking about it, but soon as, you know, more information comes out, we'll always be here talking about it. No man is gonna make up false shit, get lies from another bitch that don't like me, and then lie on me to get donations. Like, that's crazy.
I'm still waiting to hear those magic 4 words. I didn't do it. I haven't heard that yet. Have you heard it?
No,
I haven't heard it yet.
I have not heard it at all.
That's the one. We heard all these big words you learned in jail. We heard all that stuff out of the Webster's dictionary, all that flipping. I love listening to that techno babble bullshit is basically what it is. I didn't hear those 4 magic words. That's what I'm waiting for. If you could say that, bro, look us in our eye, look right into the camera and say that. That's all you got to say. You ain't got to say nothing else beside that. You could have just said those 4 words and turned the camera right off, and we would have been good with your statement. But no, you still buck dancing and gyrating around throwing all these words around that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which basically just makes you look even more guilty.
Facts. Big facts.
But it's going to come out, though. It's going to come out. And then the true test is going to be, we're going to see if the gatekeepers still have the gate open. You know?
Exactly. Do you think that it was a bad idea for Saneter to, you know, not make a statement regarding POLIGHT, us having to twist his arm, basically?
Yeah, well, yeah,
like, as far as his platform.
That looks bad.
Yeah.
When you say you're for the community and you consider yourself a leader of a conscious movement, then the conscious thing to do would be defend the children. I like how I hear all of them throw around the words who keep saying, our babies, our babies. Where was the defense for the baby? Like, there was nothing, you know, even if presumed innocent until proven guilty. The last thing I would have been like, hey man, look, you got some cases pending. I can't have you hanging around me. Y'all know how it is.
Right.
Your cousin under investigation with the feds. Guess what, bro? You can't come to the cookout, man. You know, you got
all.
Don't use my phone. You know,
exactly.
they gonna tell. I've seen people go down for that. I seen one of my homeboys lost $50,000 because he kept letting his friends use his phone at his shop, and they got him on conspiracy. That couldn't stick, but they got him for tax evasion and took all of his hard-earned money. He saved every nickel. But hey, look, man, when you are conscious, you don't cohabitate, if that's a word, with with the likes of those negative beings. You don't do that. Consciousness implies a level of enlightenment, or what we say in spiritual circles as being awakened. An awakened being, they just don't do those things, you know, and they don't use every excuse. Stop letting these conscious people tell you every time they do something and you question them on it. I love this. The answer. I heard Queen get this one. Well, what you going to do about it? What you going to do about it?
Right.
That's not an answer, sir. That's not an answer. And when they say stuff like, well, Malcolm X did it. I never heard Malcolm X say he was a perfect being. He wasn't. He was flawed. He was a very brilliant and intelligent man, and his life is a testament from his transformation to what he became. But I don't even like when they say Malcolm X name and their name in the same sentence, like it's some kind of comparison. Malcolm X didn't just sit behind a microphone. Matter of fact, 99% of his time was spent out in the public doing the work.
Hold on really quick, TMK. Can somebody, thank you, Ray did it, Miss Ray did it. Thank you so much. They were asking, who are you? And you speaking deep and all that. And that's facts. Y'all make sure that y'all check out T.M.K Media. This is Dr. Bombay, one of my supporters for years. I think you were on like my very first channel.
Yes. The 369. Yeah.
Yeah, that was, the one that we're on mainly right now. But you know, that was in what, 2016 or 2018 or something like that.
That was back there. Yeah, that was, man, I swear I'm gonna go get a job at Google, right? And the first thing I'm gonna do when they ain't look, find your old channel and pull a whole archive up. And I'm gonna put it under another name so we can get that channel back. That channel,
I actually can put it back up. It's actually a channel, but they took all of my stuff off, took all my all my subscribers are gone.
That was crazy. I sat on vacation watching, and I was dead wrong. I was supposed to be on vacation. I was watching your channel like every morning for like 4 or 5 hours, just going through all of the stories and stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
it was a great media. That was a great media spot, man. That was sad. I was sad when I saw that go.
Man,
You know.
we still here though. We still here.
Yeah. So, like I said, folks, beware of the wolves in sheep's clothing. And you know, honestly, seek out your own personal guru, somebody that can guide you and help you reach different levels of enlightenment if that is your endeavor. And understand this, your guru will never ask you for money. That's how you can tell. That's a telltale sign right away. Once they start going in your pocket, you're probably listening to the wrong person. So let's get away from all of the man and he got his foot on our necks. And yeah, we know we got problems and there is systemic racism and all that other stuff, but that's not you're not gonna cure that by making one person rich. You know, you've had a lot of what do you call those people? I forgot what they used to call them. Basically like a Jesse Jackson, no disrespect, but I'm gonna say it anyway. A shakedown artist who would go to certain places and they would, like, matter of fact, case in point, he went to what was that? Anheuser-Busch, and he said he was at the door saying, well, I noticed you don't have any black national distributors. And then they said, well, what's going on? Well, Jesse's at the door. Well, you know, cut him a check. So what they do, they cut Jesse a fat check and they gave his son and nephew the distributor positions for the Central Atlantic region. Now, here's my question. How did that help your race at all? It didn't. So people have been doing this for years with your struggle.
Hold on really quick. Hurricane, I do apologize. I was all dressed and ready and everything to come to the panel. We was going to do a panel over there at the Argument League today. And I'm sorry that I let you down, sister, but it was not intentional. Saneter got to running his mouth and lying on me and stuff. So I came over here because at the time y'all weren't live or whatever, I think. So no disrespect intended at all. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much what I have on that. I'm just saying it's been irking me over the years. I've been watching this from all the way back to Mr. Campbell on down. I've been watching you people get your heartstrings pulled on and fall, getting drawn into these emotional tirades from these devils, you know what I'm saying? Who, look at them now. Look at all of them now. Look at all of them. They was all conscious and all for the movement and for the people. And I'm here as an advocate to help out the children that are being harmed and abused. Now look at them. All just blinging, gold chains,
exactly,
diamonds, Benzes, all looking like just glittery monkeys.
Glittery pimps, aka pastors, right? Because pastors always got nicer cars than the congregation.
Yeah.
They always pocketing money.
And just putting out a bunch of misinformation. And that's the part that used to get me. I used to watch that dude, and I'm gonna end it there because somebody else is on the panel. Yeah. I used to watch that dude back when y'all was mods. I think I lasted about 3 weeks, and I was like, this is complete BS. But I got blocked anyway for trying to talk intelligent in the chat. But I watched this dude talk this death, doom, and destruction talk. Remember, he used to always talk about, you better store up your dry food because FEMA's gonna come. They're gonna come put y'all in the camps, and they're gonna come put y'all, and they're gonna take all your stuff and your guns. And I used to be like, yo, you sitting in the middle of New York City, but you telling us to store up all this rice and beans and all this, and you sitting there like blinging. And I'm like, well, why would you be in New York? Because if they took out all of the bridges, New York becomes basically a virtual prison at that point. Ooh, so why are you telling me to go get a mini trailer and put it up in the woods and store all this food in a shotgun, and you sitting there in the middle of New York City, which is, if y'all ever noticed, every disaster film is always in New York and stuff blows up and a lot of people die like in the first 5 minutes. So that's probably the worst place to be on earth if something really went down. I'm just going to say that. I saw I Am Legend. I was like, damn, that New York. Anyway, that's movies. I don't like quoting movies. But anyway, that's all I got to say on that, man. Stop listening to these fools. And I always wonder, where do you get your knowledge from, sir? And what is your area of study? Like, what makes you an expert? And that's my question, Otherwise, you're just another Negro with an opinion just like mine.
And when really have you ever seen him go up there and, be the one to do the lecture? You
Oh
know what I
wow,
mean? He's always got everybody else doing it and presenting it. He's just a man with the camera. That's it. Who couldn't do that?
that's
You know, in
conscious
order,
pimps.
yeah, in order to be the godfather of consciousness or whatever, like you guys should read that GoFundMe. What is stated in there? It's ridiculous as hell.
That's
It
crazy.
really is. Hi, Talia. Talia, I hope I said your name right.
Oh, it's okay. It's Talea.
Talia, I
The
like that even more. That's beautiful.
That's
the
unique.
eye throws people off, but nonetheless, thank you for having me on your show and good evening to my family. I rarely come on platforms to vocalize my opinion. I'm more of an observer from the sideline
Uh-huh.
because I do a lot of introspective um, thought thinking within myself to see what's really going on. And there's been a couple of things that has bothered me for so long, and it's become very apparent to me that um I don't even like to say the conscious community. And we all have been saying that for a while, that
Right.
it really is not conscious, it's very unconscious. But one thing that really has baffled me is that while we're doing all this talking about improving our communities, um, and trying to get better as a people, it has been clear that we have left our children behind in so many ways. In so many ways.
I agree.
Just the thought of having a platform of 1.68 thousand people, adults, mind you, where are their children? How do they have the time to invest their lives into these people and be adequate parents? And so I look at the followers of these personas and I sit and wonder, where are the children? I'm a mother of an autistic daughter.
I'm sorry to hear
And
that.
don't be sorry at all, because it was the greatest gift that was given to me. But I'll tell you something. Um, a lot of these children are sitting in their rooms, tending to themselves, taking care of themselves, while their parents is listening and following this foolishness. And if we truly want to get better as a community, we must pour into our children, because they're the next generation that is going to sustain and hold this, structure up. And so I sat and watched the Soneters, and I've sat and watched all the others that have constantly talked about how to improve our community, but never did they mention about the children. Where are the educational programs for the children? Where's the commitment to sit there and teach the children? They're dependent upon the parents to do that,
True.
right? So then my question is, how do we get better? We can't. We can't, because we're not putting our resources into the very future that is going to sustain us as a people. And it's concerning to me. It's very concerning to me of the mothers that were allowed themselves to be distracted to such a degree that the red flags were not red flags. Because we have to not only put blame on the men, but we have to put blame on the women and the mothers as well.
Right. I'll
That
tell you.
that has disregarded these children. So that girl, and I've heard people say young woman, she's not a young woman, she's a girl. She was violated How she was violated, we'll find out, but it doesn't matter. She was violated. And I suspect that her mother was under such pressure just to sustain what little bit she had that she didn't feel like she had any other recourse. And to me, that's sad, because how many people did she have access to that she could have tapped on the shoulder and said something, but knew that wasn't going to work because of how he brainwashed the whole entire community. So it's just, for me, it's one of those things where I look at the children. The adults are going to do what they're going to do. And at this point, we've talked so much about the warning signs. I really don't think that we're as clueless as people think we are. We play like we're clueless, but a lot of people just want to get away from the nuances of their lives. And so it's easier to feed into or subscribe to somebody else's experience. And I think that's what Saneter's platform was. It was a soap opera. It was reality TV in the name of consciousness. That's all it was, and it was a time to get away from the responsibilities. But then the other thing that I wanted to point out also is that Saneter's not as dumb, and he's very calculated, and he's playing a game, and it's very thought out. And I think that some of this quest for money is because they're coming after him.
Right, I agree.
Trust and believe the feds are coming after him. And if he has to ask for money for, to get money for a lawyer for someone misrepresenting him, what type of lawyer he gonna have to get, and what kind of money he's gonna have for a lawyer that's gonna defend him federally, because it's coming.
I feel you.
And so I charge us, we can chew gum and walk at the same time. And what I charge us to do is, let's not lose focus. The focus is these children, and ensuring these children don't have to go through that again. You know what I'm saying?
I respect what you said, sister, but you had said something earlier, like, how could somebody run a YouTube channel and still take care of their children? First of all, I want to state that my children don't go to school till next Thursday. I know you probably weren't directing that towards me, but I'm in this is a 2-parent home. So my children, you know what I mean? Plus my daughter's dad, is involved in their life as well. So with that, also, my kids are preteen, so they're at that stage where they don't really, you got to make them spend time with you almost sometimes. So just that part, you know what I mean? For me, a lot of the times my children like my live streams, and they support what I do, because they know that A, I'm helping other children, and B, I'm helping myself. So just to give you a little bit of clarification, I feel what you're saying. I think that you were well articulated with it. I just wanted to give you my, what's going on in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I thank you for that. It certainly wasn't towards the persons that have causes that's doing the work. Okay. That was strictly about the persons that are creating the nonsense and the chaos. So I apologize if you were offended.
No. I just wanted to clarify.
It definitely was not my intent, because I do understand that, sometimes you just need your time to get away too, right? But the truth of the matter is, the bulk of the people that's on Saneter's platform, you see them all the time.
True.
Day in
and day out.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about the ones that are so committed to following this nonsense and having an appetite for destruction that they're actually partaking in the destruction of their own household.
Right.
Like,
I feel
you
what you're saying.
you know
Definitely.
what I'm
I just
saying?
wanted to, and I didn't think that you were talking about me. I just wanted to clarify, you know, just because there's other content creators in here, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's kind of like my story and stuff like that. So, no, I didn't think you were talking about me, though. I think you said it, you know, right. And
yeah.
especially a lot of the viewers that watch Saneter, they're
Hmm.
there in there all day.
Right. And the onus is on them too, because the truth of the matter is, you know, I've heard that there is, I don't know how official this is, but I've heard there's a campaign to, you know, putting pressure on Sinetta to, you know, take away those videos from Polite.
Yeah,
And
by
if he
Sunday.
doesn't by Sunday, then, you know, the people are going to unsubscribe, which is cool. But that even makes my point. And that point is if if there was not 1.8 thousand people sitting there watching it, you know, and buying into the foolishness,
Right.
a lot of this stuff would have crumbled a long time ago. But we have this, and this is humankind. We have this desire and this appetite for blood. You know, the way that I hear that they talk on that platform, I had to just stop watching altogether about 2 years ago, because it got to the point where it was just so demeaning and disrespectful. But yet and still, these are the very people that you say you love, and you trying to help, and you trying to, you know, save them. Like, how can that be at the same time? And so, you know, my thing is, I just want to make sure that we as a community use this energy that we have, which I absolutely love. Because, you know, one thing about my people is when there's a crisis, we all pull together, you know, and I appreciate that for of each and every one of you that is just as outraged as the next person. Every time I talk about this, it brings me to tears, because those children don't deserve that,
At all.
you know, at all. And I myself am a survivor. So it hits even home even closer, you know, to
Exactly.
and that's
Exactly.
why I understand and I appreciate your platform and the passion that you have, because when you have sat in that, you understand exactly what is going on with this child right now.
I
And
agree.
she's not the only one. That's the other thing that's scary to me. And I'm gonna say this one thing, and then, you know, I'll give the platform back over to you or your guest. But the other thing that kind of alarmed me, and I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a short period of time where Polite was looking for his daughter who had went missing.
Yes.
I
Yep.
believe they were in Miami. And he had put out this whole post, and he had videos and talking about that he couldn't find her. She wasn't answering her phone. And I wasn't following it, so I don't know how long it was until they recovered her. But you know what I thought about after it was exposed about this young girl? What possibly has his daughter had to endure?
Right.
Because see, I'm gonna tell you, a predator is a predator. If you have an age that is an interest to you, it doesn't matter if it's your daughter, your niece, your cousin, it doesn't matter. And so the information that we have thus far, it sounds like that 12 to 15 range is what he likes.
That's what it sounds like to me. And that would make him ebophile.
So we're talking about this one girl, but what about his daughter?
Right.
You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly. What has she seen, or has he touched her?
that's right.
That's
That's
facts.
right.
I did post
Because it
a
happened.
video on that. But yeah, we need to expound on that a little bit more too, because she's well articulated too. She's very smart. So, you know, and at that age, she's definitely on, you know, Instagram. She's seeing a little bit of this. Also, I want to point out that those little girls used to hang together.
Mm-hmm.
So he essentially abused her friend, which also makes me wonder, did he abuse her? I mean, it's sad. I feel bad for her too. She is a victim to me as well. She may have not, even if her dad did not touch her, that child may feel like you just, you know, did this to my friend. You know what I mean? You just used me to get to my friend, essentially, or something to those lines. That's
Well,
sad.
and see, that's and this is how insidious it is, because the buck doesn't stop there. Let's go ahead and let's talk about those women.
Yep.
Like everything is on the table at this point, right? Because you're complicit in the operations. Now, he is responsible for what he does, absolutely 1000%. But as are the other persons that allowed him to be able to do that, right? Because I can't even conceive the notion, after seeing that video with him and his legal wife and the girlfriend who he calls his wife, and I don't know their names because the names kind of get all scrambled in my head. But the person that was hosting the video asked, well, did you guys sit and talk about it? Like, did you and your wife agree that it's okay to bring her in? And the wife stated that, yeah, we had a conversation. So now my question, that's right. So now my thing is, as his wife, what part did you play in this whole thing?
You talking about NAPAH?
No, not
Or
NAPAH.
POLIGHT?
Oh, I'm talking about POLIGHT. Sorry. Yes, I'm talking
Okay.
about POLIGHT.
No, I got
I'm
you. I
talking about
got you now.
POLIGHT's wife, his legal wife.
Yeah,
What
because you
part
know
did
that,
you
but
play?
did you know that Saneter's, NAPAH, she claims that she met the victim and the victim's mother. And that would have been in Florida.
This stuff is just absolutely.
Also, something that got brought through the line, Manny and I think Amina had come in here and said that Saneter just got exposed for sexual assault of a sister by the name of, I think, Lady Karma. Something
Yes,
to
not
that effect.
surprising to me. Not surprised. Listen,
Exactly.
let me tell you. Let me tell you. I know that this whole COVID thing is rattling all of our cages. But what I know is that it's now a time of reckoning for everything to be exposed that was covered up for years. And that's exactly what is going on, is that we all have had to sit in our homes, and we've had these lockdowns, and we've gone to YouTube, and now we're putting the pieces together, and now the pressure is on. And so now we are watching all of the house of cards fall down.
Right.
And this is to me, it's a beautiful thing, because now we are at a juncture where we can determine what direction do we really want to go as a people, as individuals. Do we want to continue down the same path that we see has not beared any good fruit in our lives at all? The stuff that Saneter has on his platform is garbage. It's absolutely garbage. And so
Right.
now we're at a point where, do we want to do something different? Are we working on rebuilding something better? I hope so. And I hope that the foundation of it is protecting these children at all costs.
I feel you.
I just, one last thing. I had a male friend of mine, and it was a platonic friendship that I met, and we spent a lot of time like talking about information, and really had a great friendship. And when this came out, you start to see the true colors of a person when we start talking about molestation and rape. And you start to really see what a person really believes. And he said something to me that I never thought that I would hear him say out of his mouth. He said to me, well, The mom knew.
Wow.
And I said, well, you don't know that. But even if she did, does it justify
At
that
all.
child being violated? And he said, well, that's not the point. I said, well, let me tell you this. I cannot associate with anyone that has that type of mindset
Right.
because for me, I'm a mother. So if you come into my circle and my child is around and I know that you made that statement, I now have to
Okay.
consider the possibility of you thinking that it's cool, not for you to do it, but for anybody else to do it. So
Exactly.
this thing goes real deep. We got
Yeah.
to really figure out where we stand on violating these children. You know,
Exactly.
like
Exactly.
where do we stand? Are we willing to let everything go to protect these children? For me, I am. I let them all go. You know, because
Feel you.
the pain that you and I and all of the other survivors that have to endure every day, that's a pain that I don't wish on my worst enemy.
At all. Period. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. Like,
Nobody.
you have to really deal with it. And that's why a lot of the times people's lives fall apart when they don't deal with it. And it just makes me sick to know that people are choosing to fuck up somebody's life to this extent. It's not like just like calling somebody a name or, you know, kind of being rude or accidentally bumping into somebody and knocking their shit down or whatever. This shit's serious. And that little girl may, you know, if she doesn't heal or any victim doesn't heal, I don't want to point her out because I do hope that she gets all the healing that she needs. I hope she goes to therapy, actually deals with it, however it works for her. But like, it's sad that this girl may become a mother someday, and if she doesn't heal properly,
Mm-hmm.
that could affect her children
Mm-hmm.
in the worst way. It looks like being spammed.
Yeah. You had mentioned one thing about, you know, how you have smell association with the trauma that you experience.
Right.
And it's interesting because that goes really deep. And it goes so deep to where you could actually affect someone else. For example, if during the trauma, when the trauma occurred, you smelled onions. And so
Yep.
now you have a trigger of onions. So then you say, I am not buying onions. Onions cannot be in my house. Your children never get exposed to onions. They now, as adults or whenever they experience onions and like it, and now they're looking and saying, Mom, why did you never buy onions? I like it. That's impacting them. Like it's that deep. And I don't think we really understand the psychological damage that
Right.
happened. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Um, so just continue doing what you're doing. I support you.
Thank
Um,
you so much.
I do. I support you and I support all the platforms that's ready to make a change. But like I said, I just want to make sure that we don't lose focus. While we all are defending ourselves and protecting ourselves, which we should, and you absolutely have the right to do that to clear your name, I
Right.
want to also make sure that those that are doing that just continue to stay focused, you know, because it's
Definitely.
not over. It's not over. So thank you for
Definitely.
allowing me the time to be on your platform. I hope I didn't
Anytime.
take over.
Nah, you good, my queen. You could come up whenever you want. That's what we like to hear and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Well, thank you so much. And
Thank you so much.
you take care of yourself and your family. Be
I
well.
will. You as well. Much
Thank
love.
you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye. So yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to say. I guess, like I said, Manny said that somebody just exposed him on Moorish World TV. Was that Moorish World TV, y'all? Hold on, let me see. World TV. I think they said that. Or was it ENQI show? Whose show was it? Then somebody else in the beginning as if you were a sponsor. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, because his ass in some shit now. I thought you were talking about like just the artwork that I did for him, but I would never sponsor that at all. No more. Like, all I have to do is find out that you're not shit, that you would support a pedophile or whatever, and I'm cool, bro. Right, you look away for a minute. Okay, ENQI show, my bad. There was a lot going on. Thank you, Manny. Dr. ENQI. All right, hold on. Let me wait for this to queue itself up. It's taking all day. There's a storm out here, you guys. It's pretty bad. So, okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to share it. You kind of probably have to guide me on where to go. And I'll have to add him to the credits at the end as well, but I do appreciate it. So,
and that's crazy because I never even knew about you back then. You feel me? Like, I just was on this whole.
Well, see, no, listen, they did that on purpose. Wait, listen, wait. That was done on purpose.
You guys can hear, right?
Because of the fact that I was speaking up all this time, the major platforms was blackballed.
Try to see if I could go back. So it's acting funny as hell. Just play the video
for a minute. One time for the one time.
Okay, I don't know. Damn. Come on, play.
Don't have to grind no more with the
Come on, man. This shit is bullshit. I'm trying to get past this song right here. All right. Right, the background, you done. Why is it acting all retarded? I shouldn't say that. It's acting dysfunctional. Come on. Yeah. Oh, let me stop this, and then I'm gonna drop this tab because this tab been open for a while, and I did have to put a whole bunch of work shit on here, so it's weighing it down as well. I want to see what was said though, and that Saneter foul as hell. If it was Saneter that used my thing, this shit is running slow as fuck, but it is storming out where I'm at and all that. So I don't know. Why is it doing this shit, bro? Just come on. Shit was running earlier when I needed it to, though. That was good. But I'm so good on this nigga. Like, I'm just tired of his bullshit. Like, Saneter, stop lying on me, bro. Anything that somebody could say about me or whatever, I've already exposed it, period. You know what I mean? I don't know. This shit's still spinning. The picture's lower body. Are you talking about NAPAH? Nah, I couldn't put a picture up on here though because of what we're on. We're on StreamYards right now and it sucks. It's working a little bit better though, and it's hooked up to the Ethernet, but I think the storm may have something to do with it. I'm just glad it looks like my audio isn't fucking up. All right. I'm still trying to get to this part. Okay, hold on. I don't know where the part is, so we just gonna have to see, but I'm back on the video. This shit crazy. All right. Come on, man. Every time I get ready to fucking share my screen.
Always been the black sheep of the community. You know what I'm saying? I never went with the anus chakra shit that Bobby Hemmett and Brother Panic and them is on. That's why me and Rich and them is like oil and water. I can't fuck with them because if I know y'all doing that anus shit to activate your chakras and kundalini and all that goofy shit, to me, you a sexual deviant. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all over there with all the mushrooms and all that shit, and you're not really doing no interior work. You're not getting a trained shaman to guide you on a journey. Like you're not doing no.
I don't know where it is though. I guess when he started taking calls, huh? That's a stupid question. But are you saying, Dolly, that there's a naked
everybody in the world?
That there's a naked woman in here or something? I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now.
Swear to God.
This shit taking all day.
Exaggerate nothing or play with nobody.
All right, maybe this is it.
Hold on.
Where the woman calls in. The woman still calls in and allegedly exposes Saneter for sexual assault.
We gotta take our break though. I gotta get a little.
Damn, is this
little,
the music
little
part?
Love up in here, a little faith and love, and get some female. We gotta get back to that. Like I said, we gotta go back to that female energy for a minute. One time for the one time.
I hope I didn't miss it already. Shout out to ENQI though. Come on, bro. Damn. Not that I don't like his music. I'm just trying to get to. Oh my God, this computer is slow as fuck right now.
Yo, I swear to God.
All right. There's a call right here. I don't know which one is her, but let's see.
All right, let's go to the 718. Peace.
Hello?
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I
let
mean,
me mute the TV. I'm all right. Peace. Good evening.
Good evening. If he could use it and not have an issue, then, you know.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm...
Gotta be all right.
I should consider myself lucky. I'm just going to try to I have a statement to make, and I have a question as well.
Let me ask you this. Your name is not Nikki. You're not from 105th.
No,
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm from York County. I'm from the Bronx.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
I'm
Salute.
from a different county.
Yes.
But I know there's probably a lot of other people that want to speak. So I just want to say what was on. I'm going to ignore that whole Saneter thing.
Man.
That's between y'all. You handle that, okay?
Listen, I feel like that shit grown folks business. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I want to stay in a child place right now. Like, shit.
Did we miss it already?
Well, listen, I just want to say this. I had an experience. I had an experience today where this is not about abuse, the type of abuse that you were thinking about, but it kind of is abuse. And I just want to use this as an example. I was just waiting for the bus. I had an errand to run, and I sat down waiting for the bus. And this lady said, "You know what? Can I ask you a question?" A West Indian woman. "Can I ask you a question? I'm having a problem, blah blah blah, with her roommate and everything." And she was saying that the lady was putting hexes on her to force her out of her apartment because she noticed that she fixed the apartment up and the apartment was nice and she wanted to get the woman out.
Does anybody know if this is the part of the phone call?
So she said she can get her family and throw her out and everything. And I told her, she said, "Well, what can I do?" I said, "Well, you know what? Why don't you go to the Botanica?" And I couldn't remember what else to tell her right off the cuff. So I told her a couple of things. I gave her my phone number. And I would have expected her to call me right away because I didn't know what to do if she couldn't find the store, the Botanica, or anything. And she hasn't called me all day. I could have, I could have, whatever, I could have helped her out. But I just want to use that as an example because that's just what happened to me today. Because things like that, things happen unexpectedly too often in our lives. I think this happens to everybody.
Let me go a little bit up here.
And this is what causes these type of problems.
Maybe it was somewhere
where
this
Wesley
way.
Muhammad then deviated from the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. And
so I'd have found it quicker if this shit would come on.
So that was a
I don't know, but allegedly it's in this video.
Muslim expert.
This video is called Woman Beaters, Child Molesters, and Rapists. Oh my. I'm trying to find it. And since he's still live, it's hard to get
kind of like
the audio. Damn, bro.
And if you don't know, you're not.
Okay, here's a phone call, but this is a man. Come on, man.
Bro,
I don't know.
I'm embarrassed to be a part of this community, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
A long, rough road. But now, after, not necessarily compromising to a lot of different things over the years, I get to have a different perspective.
I'm going to stay right here because it seems to be somebody else calling in.
All right, peace. What we got going on, family?
Hello.
How you doing?
What's up, Ink? I just want to send you some of this feminine energy from Texas.
Hey, hey.
I am so in love, bro.
Hey, talk that shit, nigga. We might not get no more calls in tonight. This shit might be over. I found the caller I'm looking for. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care who mad, you sexy, I'm feeling you.
Woo.
Wow, she choosing. Okay, come on.
I gotta go.
I don't know. I'm still waiting. Come on.
Okay.
Like, can those type of people
That's not
run
her.
a conscious community?
Yes.
The answer is no.
That's where I'm at, and it's a revelation. Like,
much love, y'all.
Videos and
much love, y'all, for hanging in with me. I appreciate it. I definitely do. I apologize for the technical issues. Our computer running slow as hell.
Snorting heroin and crack smoking and all.
Trying to find it. The issue is that he's live right now.
Yeah, like I can still do shit. You know what I'm saying? And if all else.
Question Everything said that ENQI's involved. I've heard people say that, but to me, I think he's a whistle.
Do some other,
I think he a whistleblower in this situation, to be honest. But salute to you always, the Comment King.
No, he ain't no pedophile.
I'm the only thing I'm trying to find right now is because while we were doing the panel, which I loved, that was great. Somebody had called into his show and said that Saneter sexually abused her. That's what I'm trying to find right now.
Bro, you can't call it.
Come on, man. Jesus Maria, come on, bro. I don't know. This shit is crazy. Come on.
So this is home. So you want to know why he protected?
Oh my God! Can we get to this?
Because he. We battling each other all day, every day.
I don't know who that is. The dude on the phone. Come on, man. I don't know. I might have to just find it after the video, after I get off live on my other computer, because my other computer doesn't have a whole bunch of work shit in it right now. Come on. Come on, play. And then when I tell it to play,
we're going to open the lines back up.
Hopefully she calls in. Come on. Like when it says play, it's actually
I
paused.
can't fuck with this. That's why I don't do this. That's why, you know, other people do that on their platform because it's good for viewers and likes and subscribers and all that type of shit.
Y'all petty as hell. I'm just trying to get the phone call, y'all.
To Nikki.
Come on, bro. Yeah, my work files take up a lot of space.
All right, what if that's real shit?
I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but allegedly in this video.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm about to stop looking in a second. I believe y'all, but I just, if I could try to get it in the live, I wanted to try to do that. But either way, I'll get it and have a video up in no time. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna have to go in there and fuck with it a little bit or whatever. See, now it's going back. I don't know. Oh, Ray Moody, you can hit the link. You could come up here. I didn't see you back there because I had to switch my screen. You could come back up. I want to hear from you. Whatever you had to say. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to find it. Thank you, though, to Amina and Manny for letting me know about that. I definitely didn't want you guys to think that I was ignoring you. I just didn't want to really cut anybody off that was on the panel because we were having a good build right there. If anybody does have the timestamp though, oh, 53 minutes. Okay, hold on. Oh, damn. The only issue is, okay, hold on. I'm saying 53 minutes. Oh, I wish this was not doing this right now. Hold on 1 second. I don't know. I think I might have found it. Hold on, here we go. Or I don't know if I just missed it. You know what I'm saying? Because he says this, but I thought he said that before.
Back up. And then I'm gonna go back. Yo, listen, see, I don't know if I could do this open line phone call shit. It'd be too crazy with unexpected shit to come through your phone. You don't know what somebody gonna call and say. I can't fuck with this.
Maybe it was a little bit early. What? I don't know. The way, because it's live right now. So even when I go to 53 minutes, this shit is gay. All right. Come on, man. I'll just do this from my cell phone. I don't need it. Like, this is ridiculous right now. Hold on. Let me go to, all right. Dr. ENQI. I don't know why I just thought about that shit.
Right, but I'm authentic with it, and I do what I love. You know what I'm saying?
Minutes.
So that's.
And after we've been through like anybody who's old school veteran, like CCCT.
This crash and put everybody in something that was dope. So y'all might fuck with this too.
All right, so maybe it was before that. Oh my god.
Man, you should have been fucking on fucking scamming. This I can't fuck with them because if I know y'all doing that anus shit to activate your chakras and kundalini and all that goofy shit. To me, you a sexual deviant. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all over there with all the mushrooms and all that shit, and you're not really doing no interior work. You're not getting a trained shaman to man. And Sa is with polite. I understand that. Sa, man, you should have been fucking. I swear to God.
I'm looking for it. I went to 53 minutes. It's not there. I
swear to God, I don't know what to do. Like this is beyond Rabbit got the gun bars. Like this is some whole other shit. Ain't nothing or play with nobody.
All right, maybe this is it.
Hold on, I got people still calling in. So hold on, we gotta take our break though. Like I gotta get
no NK.
Low love.
Where's the other callers?
Chill, bro. Chill. I send you my number, yo. Chill. You can't call in. You can call me up. To throw a smear campaign on a nigga like that. Smear campaign. The polite. Because he defends what polite doing. Hold on.
Is this the phone call? Am I looking for a woman, but I really should be looking for a man's
I'm
voice?
in a situation, but I don't give a fuck about
that. Okay, who is this? Hold on.
How you doing?
What's up, Ink? I just want to send you some of this feminine energy from Texas.
Oh my God.
Wow, you see that now? Look at that. When I leave the Northeast.
Music and shit. And like, look, just let them get who mad.
You came in with some nutrition for me. That was spiritual.
I love that, like agent type shit. I said, come to the South.
Peace.
Said it was a man's voice. Okay.
Yo, what's going on?
This must be it.
What's good?
What's going on, Tyrone? What you got for us?
Everything good, yo. I want to answer that question.
Okay.
That question, like, can those type of people run a conscious community?
Yes.
The answer is no.
That's where I'm at, and it's a revelation. Like for me, I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know. That's all I can say. I didn't know like the drug use and the extensive,
him right here.
Domestic violence cases and the rape and like.
Yo, shout out to Tasha K.
Man,
shout out to Tasha K.
Shout out to Tasha K. The black woman is God. She is kicking ass and taking names and looking good while she doing it. Just gotta add that in.
Facts. I looked at her page and I saw when she put that info up on Frank Garry. Now anybody in this call in this live right now, if y'all don't know who Frank Garry is, that's Saneter.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure that's probably new for a lot of the people.
Hold on 1 second, I'm listening.
But
I'll be right back.
I want to answer your question, and the answer is simple because I said I'm from Harlem. I know these dudes. These dudes are not who they say they are, and they jumped into the conscious community. And when they couldn't sell crack no more, they started selling conscious videos, and they came into the conscious community with the same mentality of a drug dealer.
Whoa. Okay.
And I know these dudes.
Okay.
They know me. Oh. So if I was to get on the phone with any of them dudes right now and state my name, they know exactly who I am. So the point that I'm making is, to answer your question is no, the community is filled with pedophiles, with former crackheads. Some of these dudes are still selling and using drugs.
Bro,
I wanted to talk about Frank Garry.
Okay. So here's the thing. This is what I was telling the people all this time. I'm like, yo, how is it that guys with 10 and 15 felonies for snorting heroin and crack smoking and all kind of crazy shit, how do they get to pay me, the nigga with no felonies with a great corporate resume, as a scammer? Nigga, my options is open. Like, I still got places to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can still do shit. You know what I'm saying? And if all else fails, my back's still strong. My leg's still good. My glutes still tight. I could go somewhere and lift boxes or some shit for $12 to $15 an hour. Get on some, manual labor.
It sounds
shit.
like Panic.
I got plenty of options wide open, and my hood credit card is good. So I can still hit, do some other, every option is open.
Guy from the Living Color.
I stay tuned in. I'm subscribed to the page and all that. Like I said, I'm from Harlem. I used to be on 125th Street watching y'all debate and all that.
Okay.
But you asked the question the other day, why is Saneter protecting Polite like that?
Yes.
You ever heard the saying that birds of a feather flock together?
Well, here's the thing that I don't want to do, though. Let me tell you this. Because this is one thing I've been telling everybody. I don't want people to mix scamming up with like child molesting and rape. So a lot of people is like mixing up this thing in the community. They like, oh yeah, they all scammers. And this is all being brought about by Polite's rape and child molestation charges, along with his obsession with Dr. York that is really psychotic in hindsight right now. But that's a whole nother conversation. His obsession with a pedophile, you know what I'm saying? And then now the rape charges, and I just think that people is mixing it up. So I don't want to mix it up. So I be scamming and shit like that, but we seen his arrest record, so we know he ain't no pedophile at least, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I beg to differ because I was there.
Hold on. Hold on.
Wow.
Are you gonna tell us that Saneter's a pedophile, nigga?
Actual facts. Let me tell you something, yo. And it all came out with this Polite shit. And like I said, I'm watching how they going at you. And I'm like, yo, tell the truth to shame the devil, man. That's the bottom line. And years ago, I'm just looking at that Tasha K arrest record. I'm looking at that arrest record and I'm looking at the dates. And as I look at the dates, I said, wait a minute. This is during the time when Frankie was going out with a 15, 16-year-old girl when he was in his 30s.
What?
Let me say that again.
Wait, what?
And I'm from home.
Chill, bro, chill.
I send you my number, yo.
Chill. You can't call in.
You can call me up and we could go on the phone. We could do a FaceTime. We could do all that.
Bro, you can't call in.
Wow.
You can't. It's the climate in the community is too crazy to throw a smear campaign on a nigga like that.
Smear campaign. I got the girl name and everything. I know where the girl is at. She'll confirm it herself.
Whoa. So
this is home. So you want to know why he protected Polite? Because he defends what Polite doing.
Hold on. So you saying that you know.
Right now we're listening to a man that called in on Dr. ENQI's panel, right? We found out during this live stream, somebody called into Dr. ENQI's panel and said that Saneter had a relationship, sex with a minor that was, I believe, didn't he say 15? Hold on, we're gonna go back. 15, and he was in his 30s.
So you want to know why he protected Polite? Because he defends what Polite doing.
Hold on. So you saying that you know that Saneter was 30 years old with a 15-year-old girl.
15 years old.
33.
So the caller claims that Saneter was 33, the girl was 15, and she'll get on, you know what I'm saying, on a panel or whatever, and cam up and tell the story. He said he'll cam up too. I don't know why I thought it was a woman that was calling in, but now this makes sense.
I don't know, family. What's the girl name then? Where's she from? Like, how do we know this is real?
Again, every man got to defend himself. So he getting at you, he throwing smear campaigns. This is on him. And like I said, I'll leave you my contact information if you ever want to get back at me. And when he get on the line with me, he know what it is. The girl name was Nikki.
The girl name was Nikki.
him about Nikki from 150th Street. And what was he doing with Nikki? Ask him that question. That's the question that needs to be asked. So that nigga's phone. And I used to see how we used to say all that shit on 125th Street. That was nothing but divide and conquer. All you did was put us against each other for 20 years. That's why we don't got shit. When you driving around in Mercedes Benzes and all that shit through Harlem, but the community is divided and conquered. For 20 years, we battling each other all day, every day, all year, every year, for 20 years. But again, you want to see what's in the dark comes to the light. With this shit with Polite now, the gloves are off. The gloves are off. Because we grown ass men right now. We can't defend this in our community anymore. You gotta tell the truth to shame the devil. So I'm gonna leave you my con.
No, I didn't. Street Wave said, Queen, did you see the Sister Noble and Alexis K. Tyler video? You have to watch it. I definitely will. Thank you for letting me know about it. I'm going to screenshot that so that I make sure that I check it out. Let's listen to the rest of this phone call.
Take information because I know people calling you.
Fuck? No, ain't nobody else calling in. Niggas is in shock. You just fucked up my whole show. What?
Yo, it's the truth.
What the fuck?
It's the truth. Quran, 150th. You know who I be.
Quran from 150th? 150th and what?
St. Nicholas.
Quran from 150th and St. Nicholas. And this and Nikki is from 150th and St. Nicholas too, or no?
All the same block. All the same block.
Wow.
We all lived in the same building.
Okay. Oh, so you lived in the building. So hold on. So let me, you know what? I don't even want to make jokes because it's so serious. But I was going to say, you sound like somebody who was trying to hit it and mad because one of the older niggas was hitting it. Because that's how it usually be grown-ass, old-ass pervert niggas messing with the young niggas' girls.
Of course. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. The girl always used to say she had an older boyfriend. She had an older boyfriend. And the kid's like, yo, who? He used to sneak that girl in and out of his house, yo. When she was 15, 16, 17. I think he missed her for a year because he had one away.
Yes, this just broke on Dr. ENQI's live stream tonight. And while ENQI's being dismissive, that's kind of making me side-eye him a little bit. But, you know, we can't throw this out. Especially if she's willing to come on a live stream or willing to at least tell her story.
In jail, look at that arrest record. I'm talking about like 96, 97.
His voice does sound like he's trying to throw his voice off. I will say that. But I have met people that have a voice like that. Hold on.
Somewhere in that area. I got to look at that record again. When he was in jail and when he came home, he got right back to her. And she was like 17 at the time. So you do the math. You do that. Your son's a snake. They can't lead the conscious community. They fooled the people for too long. And this is why the fakeness is coming to the light, man. Polite, he know what Polite was doing because he does the shit himself, man. That's the bottom line.
Damn, yo, I feel like I need a shower. Yo, peace, caller. I'm gonna get your info, caller. Guy, I'm gonna let you go, caller. I need a break. I need a break, family.
All right, and that was at around about, like they said, 53 minutes ish, somewhere in there, of the live stream that we were looking at. Yeah, that's crazy as hell. You know, we don't know again if it's the truth or whatever, but I wouldn't be surprised. Let me just say that. I wouldn't be surprised that somebody like Saneter was fucking with a 15-year-old at the age of 33. Obviously, that was a while ago, because, and that I'm not saying that to minimize it, but obviously Saneter is not even close to 33. You know what I mean? More like 53, 63. But yeah, let's stay with 63. Anyway, now I'm just playing. We know his birthday and all that. But I just think that that's crazy as hell. I think that that's crazy as hell. And we're going to have to see what happens. We definitely are, because this is nuts. Let me read some of this other stuff in this chat. But it would be karma, though. But basically, I don't want to, like, if it is a lie or whatever, if dude was just throwing his voice off, playing and shit, to me, that's not funny. And I take it really serious. So I'm just gonna, you know, we basically gonna deal with the fact that dude threw out these allegations or whatever. I'm not saying that it's him, because you cannot write like somebody lying on you by lying on them. So we don't know, but those would be allegations. And I probably will, you know, isolate that audio and play it, because even if it is truthful, but again, I'm not passing this off as facts, because what I'm not going to do is lie on that man because he's lying on me. Period. Rachel, if you wanted to come up here, you definitely can. Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap this up because this shit is just ridiculous as hell to me. Like, what I'm saying to Saneter is valid as hell, and then he lying on me to get donations to sue Tasha K allegedly. But I really feel this. Everything, let me state this. Everything that I've said about Saneter, I've either heard him say, like the AIDS thing, okay, that he tested 4 times at hospitals and specialists told him 4 times that he had AIDS. I heard that before it was even chopped up and made a video or anything like that. The fact that he smoked crack, he said it in a live stream. You know what I mean? I'm not out here lying on him. So I think it's trash as fuck that, yeah, he did. Saneter addressed me. Well, he tried to. He came out here and lied and said a whole bunch of shit that a bitch that don't like me had said, but can't nobody dox me or nothing like that, because I've been done said shit about my background or whatever. Like I said, I went to, you know what I mean? I have a charge for selling crack cocaine. That shit is old as hell. That shit was from like 2015, 14, some shit. I ain't gotten in one lick of trouble in over 10 years. Period. My criminal history essentially really doesn't matter in reality. It doesn't hinder me in reality, because there's certain papers that were put in place. Period. He tried to say that I do cocaine. I've never done cocaine. In fact, I wouldn't have the job that I have if I do cocaine. We get randomly tested. I can smoke weed because I have, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking reason, paperwork stating that I can, you know what I mean, smoke weed. Like, what is the problem? See, Saneter, you can't get me fired from my job, and nigga, you know what I do, and you know damn well I ain't on heroin, cocaine, or whatever the fuck you was saying, bro. That's you, my nigga. That's you. And every day you're really just showing me that you're not on shit. And it's sad. And ultimately, I wouldn't even have spoke out. I wouldn't have gave a fuck, period, at all, except for this POLIGHT thing. Like, yeah, I think you need to stop scamming people. You scam people. You ask people money for the Black News 102 van. You ask for money for this little teaching area, this building that you were gonna allegedly buy or rent or whatever the thing was. You were asking for $15,000. But in both of those situations, nothing came forward of that. There is no building that you had bought or lease or whatever. And why would you need $15,000 to lease an office space? A. And then also there is no Black News 102 van. And the people that donated for both of those never got their money back. So I ask you, why you sitting up here, you know, making a GoFundMe to sue Tasha K, but you try to attack me with lies? You go on your platform and you tell hundreds of people lies about me in order to retaliate? Nigga, next time make that shit the truth. You gonna have to try harder, bitch. You not finna get some regurgitated bullshit from some bitches that I already been exposed, been don't fuck with. That bitch's whole chat is trash. I exposed her for motherfucking having a motherfucking baby daddy that is a 2-time sex offender, and you running around here with some fake ass doxing shit that she tried to do. Why you think you had to just get the link for that? But since now that I know that CLYDIVA, right, sent him that paperwork. If you don't know who CLYDIVA is, go watch some of my other videos, especially on other channels or whatever. That's that bitch that I had, exposed. Like, first of all, her daughter is fucking a grown-ass man in the apartment that she lives in. And I always ask, why would you not have a problem with your daughter fucking a grown-ass man in your apartment building while I was dragging her, right? But in reality, she's getting paid for letting that man fuck her daughter. So I was like, damn, like, who would allow this to happen? And then she put out some fake ass information on me. My baby daddy came, I was live. I didn't even know he was coming to drop my kids off. I'm sitting in a live or whatever where I was actually on my phone on StreamYards. And my baby daddy come and he debunked that bitch with everything that he fucking said. Saneter come up here today talking about I'm with 2 niggas and they, you know what I mean? What? Nigga, what? You couldn't even get the lie straight. So I'm gonna need you to have several motherfucking seats, and any bitch that think that she got some, like, motherfucker, let me say this. If a bitch got a problem with Cash Me Out, aka Queen's Throne, bitch, make that shit known. Don't motherfucking hide behind the scenes sending niggas links to unlisted videos and try to sneak this bitch, because I'll drag any bitch with my fucking name in their mouth. What you're not gonna do is come up here and act like I'm out here doing, hell yeah, I made mistakes. Who the fuck hasn't? We all got some shit that we don't like in our background, but it's never been a fucking secret to those on my page. Earlier in the live stream, the king that joined, that is Dr. Bombay, aka T.M.K. Media. He's known me since I came on YouTube. In 2016, been supporting me. We in 2021, we going on 2022. And I got motherfuckers up here trying to defame my character because I exposed predators. I think that's trash, bitch. Find something for real on me, ho. And why? Because I made your wife look stupid. She the one that said out of her mouth in that video, the last live that I did, besides this one, she said in the live in the beginning that she, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the bitch was on some having sex with children shit. We played it. I didn't manipulate the audio. I took nothing out of that audio of that video, which I can upload. I got the video. It's on YouTube, but it's privated or whatever. But we looked at that video on my last live stream. You know what I'm saying? We just pulled up on that video on my last live stream, but the original video is up. And the only thing I took out was moments where there was no speaking, no air or whatever. I changed the tone of her voice. That's it. I don't have to lie on nobody. I never once came up here and lied on anybody, fucking including Saneter or Brother POLIGHT. There is no reason to lie. In fact, lying about anything in this case could damage it in this public space. Not really in court, but it could damage it in this public space. I would never do that. If I don't have something on the topic, I'll tell you that. I'm not going to sit up here and be playing around just to get some views and likes. See, Saneter, I think it's been a long time since he had morals, because his moral compass is off. I do this shit like where most moms, they go out and party, or they sit on the phone with their girls, or they watch reality shows. I hardly watch TV. There's a couple of TV shows that I watch. That's it. Because I don't like, you know what I mean, that there's a storyline. It's all scripted. I'm into crime, period. No, I don't like crime. I like to investigate it. I just don't understand. Like, what does this man think he's going to get out of lying? And again, we don't know if that man that called into Dr. ENQI was telling the truth or what was the case. I do feel like he was trying to throw his voice off a little bit. But you know, I'm not even just going to throw that in there as, oop, this is facts and we know it. When I dropped the video solely with that audio in it, you know what I mean? Because it was kind of messy up in here. I had to fuck with my computer and shit. I would be stating that as well. Because I'm not trying to add lies to his lie and then, you know what I mean, for me to look good in the end. Like, that's not it. I never lied on that man. And it's just crazy how on, you know, on platforms like this or just really in reality, people can, you know, allegedly support you, right? I was every queen in the book until I came out about Brother POLIGHT and started looking out on that situation or whatever. Till not that I came out with it, like I broke the story. I'm just saying that when I started doing videos on Brother POLIGHT in this situation and the way that I'm holding Saneter accountable, he has every type of motive to lie on me in this time. So I'm not mad. I'm not angry at all. Like I said, I've been very transparent on here. If I talked about when I was molested and how hard that was, some of the royal family knows that I've even shared other stories on this platform, actual things that happened to me. Then why would I hold, you know, a drug charge? In my community, everybody got a drug charge or something fucked up in their background. Not like sexual abuse though. Like a lot of people got in trouble, but you can overcome your shit. There's paperwork that you can file. There's actually measures that you could take so that you could pretty much put that shit past you. I've spoken at schools to children about why, you know, the music industry is pushing all this negative shit. And, you know, I didn't talk to them like this, but basically to just sum it up, the music industry is pushing this negative shit and like all these kind of things or whatever. But in reality, I told them that going to jail is not cool. You know what I mean? And just speaking to kids about life and about, you know what I mean? Getting into trouble or whatever. And of course I had to make it be in a kid form. Like I wasn't up there like these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you or whatever. But I just, you know what I mean? Made those. And I even speak at my children's school, which they go to, you know what I mean? An indigenous school. I still do these things. I still work with sexual abuse victims, and I have a job, and I have children, and I have a king. So when that man came up in there and lied on me and said that I asked to see his dick pic, bro, if y'all want to believe that shit, it's cool. No love lost or whatever. But you're going to have to show me more than that, period. Like I said, if I'm up here saying so-and-so tried to holler at me or whatever, I'm going to pop up with it in my live stream. It's going to be, you're going to see the proof. It ain't going to be that I'm going to come back so I can make something or whatever. Like that just doesn't even sound right. He's not even my cup of tea. I like dark-skinned males. So, and I like males, not little bitches, you know what I mean? And shit like that. But you can't make me into NAPAH or any of these other hoes that can't keep their titties in they fucking bra and they pussy in they fucking pants or shorts. You can't make me into that. I am who I am. I'm not a thought. I'm not a hoe. I've been with the same man for 8 fucking years straight. No ifs, ands, or buts. There was no days where we broke up and got back together. Then you need to go find somebody else to play with. Just next time that you say something on my name, Saneter, make sure that it's the truth. Period. Far as this whole situation goes, I'm going to continue to do what I need to do. I can imagine that they're probably going to say and do all type of things. Remember that these are the people that did photo edit Solar Mind's paperwork. Now, Solar Mind was convicted of some fuck shit, but they in turn made it worse by what they did to his paperwork. I'm just going to be real. And I was already questioning that in the live stream where we last looked at the Argument League presenting it and all that. And for Saneter and them to say, NAPAH to say that the Argument League is a bunch of predators and all that, that's slander on itself. So while you sitting up here trying to get money to sue somebody, Saneter, I think you need to be mindful of your words because you about right there with me. Now, I never wanted to be one of these people that's like, oh, I'm finna sue him or whatever. Why not? Why not, though? I'm not finna go run up to my attorney or whatever, but bitch, keep it up. Keep it up, because I'm banking everything. I already got that video downloaded in my computer. The whole thing. And I only watched the first little couple of minutes. If you got a problem, say that shit. But don't lie on me. Everything I've said about you, you have failed to cut him off. The public sees that. You're begging for money to sue Tasha K, and you got to GoFundMe. The public sees that. The fact that you didn't buy that Black News 102 van, right? You didn't want a regular Sprinter. You wanted a motherfucking BMW or whatever, Black News 102 van with the decal on it and shit. You asked for thousands from the people and didn't give them shit back when it didn't happen. The building, you failed to erect that building, right? And do what you were going to do up in there, right? Allegedly, you were going to buy a building or lease a space or whatever. I don't know how you're buying a space in New York for $15,000. Like, all that was suspect to me. But I was like, I don't know what the arrangement is. Let me mind my business. I would have never thought that you would have just turned around with another scam like this. And now you want it again? And you trying to get donations off my name? Nigga, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But bitch, nigga, what you're not finna do is lie on me, period. You're not finna lie on my baby daddy, period. Yes, my baby daddy is in prison for murder. Yes. An attempt. Yes. I told that voluntarily. You're not finna act like you finna tell my motherfucking story, goofy ass, bitch ass nigga. I had nothing to do with that case, period, point blank. Otherwise, I'll be in that motherfucker. The fuck out of here. Like you don't hang with murderers. Bitch, your fucking cousin 10 toes down is a murderer. Allegedly, that's what he went to prison for, right? So what are you throwing out my baby daddy shit? That was 11 years ago. Actually, it was 12 years ago. I've been with the same man for 8 years. The fuck? A whole different man. Fuck is you talking about? You speaking up on my husband? Nigga, you don't know shit about what you're talking about. The bitch that told you that shit didn't know what she was talking about. But anyway, y'all, this shit is crazy as hell. I'm more bothered by the fact that he trying to act like I asked to see a picture of his dick. Bro, I would never look at Saneter like that. And that is on my kids. That is, if y'all know how much I love my boas, that's on my boas. That's on my king. That's on my mama. That's on my daddy. I don't play like that, bro. Dead ass. There's been niggas on YouTube that was all up in my DM trying to talk sexual to me. And guess what? They got the, I'm happy in the relationship that I'm in. Because that's the truth. So motherfucker can think or whatever what they want to think. I don't even care. I know the truth. People that follow me and support me know the truth. People that have been here rocking with me know the truth. So it is what it is. And none of this will hinder anything that I'm going to do about this situation. It's not going to keep me from talking. In reality, the more that you lie on me, the more I'm on your ass. Shout out to y'all for letting me, you know what I mean, get this out or whatever. I appreciate y'all. Much love. Shout out to Nicolette. Nicolette been with me for a long time. And I think that if I was doing cocaine or anything besides marijuana, I think that I would have been called out for it. No, I have something called PTSD and bipolar. And when I'm manic, like last year when I was doing the long ass live streams, a big portion of last year started because I was manic. And when you're manic, you do not sleep. You don't. It's just natural. If I don't make myself go to sleep or take a melatonin or something, sometimes I just won't go to sleep. And the longer that I don't sleep, the more that I do. Like the more videos I'll put out, you know what I mean? Like in reality, when I became a mother, when I had my daughter, I really started losing sleep because I was in fear at that time that my daughter would ever have to experience what I experienced. So I don't really sleep. I sleep like a cat. A motherfucking piece of paper could fall off of some shit and I'm going to get up. But during those times where I was doing those long lives, I still was working and stuff like that. Because with my job is different than other people's jobs. My job is busy as hell during certain parts, and then it slows the fuck down. That's why I can do videos at work. I've been live at work before. Like, come on, dude, you can't play with me, bro. You can't lie on me, bro. Like, stop. Period. So with that said, Royal Family, I'm not finna just keep, you know what I mean? In reality, I just wanted to speak for myself, even though I knew that most of my royal family, those that have been with me for a while, already know the character. I really came here live to talk to those that don't know me. You feel what I'm saying? They see that I'm getting some views, and shout out to my viewers. I've gained almost 1,000 subscribers lately. And I think I deserve it. I do a lot of work in this case. You know, I'm always looking stuff up. I'm always looking at things and stuff like that. And I've given credit where it was due. I've given credit where it was due. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I know me, my kids know me, my baby daddy. I got videos up. I forgot the damn name of the video. Are you done yet? It's called Are You Done Yet? If you go to my channel, you can find the video, Are You Done Yet? That was to Clyde, and I started the video off, you know, talking to the royal family and whatever. She claimed to try to dox me or whatever. That part is funny to me because y'all bitches, like, it's sad. But and then during that time, my baby daddy had came to drop the kids off because she was claiming that my baby daddy and the my son's dad that's in prison were best friends and all this shit. That is a fucking lie. They didn't even like each other in reality. You know what I'm saying? They done fought before and everything before I was even in the picture. I ain't never made nobody do shit that they didn't want to do or nothing like that. And in reality, that is what it is. I don't have to come up here and lie, sugarcoat shit. If something was fucked up and I did that shit, I'll admit it. I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all I got to say. Much love, y'all. I was supposed to be on somebody's panel, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit down about that. But it's always good to build with you guys, though, as well. But I was supposed to be on the argument league, and then all this happened. They know and they understand and stuff. When we was live or whatever, I went over there and typed and let them know, and they said that it's fine and everything like that. I don't like feeling like I just stood somebody up or whatever. That part bothers me, but it wasn't intentional, and they know that. So basically from here, I mean, I got some other things that I want to talk about on my page. One video that my king sent me that was crazy as hell. Like, I don't even know how to feel about it. I'll probably just make a video about it, but y'all know I be normally off during the weekends, but I'll probably still get some uploads out to you guys. I will be here Monday, even though Monday is technically a holiday, but I'll still be here. I like to spend the weekends with my children and, you know, hone in. And they got school starting next Thursday. We start late as hell. So they're still out enjoying their life and everything like that at family's house. So that's about it. Basically, that's it. So much love to you guys. I got a couple of interviews, but I'm just kind of like waiting on them, kind of because I want to keep my eye fresh on this. I don't want to get, you know, distracted or whatever. And that's what I look at this as, a distraction. Yes, Blackberry Babe, she is a fool. She definitely is. But you know what I mean? I would have left her alone if you know, she would have left me alone. But it's what she do. Like, if you're gonna try to feed him this shit, fine, bitch, then you'll just go right back on my shit list. I thought that we was gonna leave shit alone. That's why, you know, I know I mentioned her name in connection to, like, in comparison with motherfuckers like NAPAH and shit like that, right? But in reality, that's very minimal for how tight that it can get on her ass. So I think that she just needs to shut the fuck up, leave my name out her mouth, talking behind the scenes to motherfuckers, or just give him that information and let him get dog walk with that same shit. it means me none. I'll bring my baby daddy back to this motherfucker and have him speak to y'all and cam up. A motherfucker will go and get the ugliest pictures they can find of you and act like this is her, y'all. I mean, I'm in my videos. Fuck, like there is no filter on my videos. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing what I need to do, staying out of trouble. And as always, you know, again, people make mistakes in their life. It's just how you correct it. If I would have died making the same mistakes that I made, you know what I mean, in my 20s or whatever, then that's one thing. But the fact that I changed it, the fact that even judges that are now attorneys, I mean, attorneys that were once like the public defender in my drug case is not the public defender, the prosecutor in my drug case is the reason why I can do what I do now. I'm just going to leave that there. You feel what I'm saying? Who's now a judge? My public defender in that case is also a judge. And she told the court that I fought my case myself because I did. All she did was went and did the footwork while I was in jail. That's all. But yeah, I've never claimed to be perfect, but I have overcome a lot of things. You know, imagine Saneter being molested at 4 years old. And I'm not saying that this is an excuse for why I made bad decisions, but in reality, I know victims that are far more worse off than that. Okay. Because they have not healed or anything. But I'd really, in my younger years, I didn't take therapy serious. I felt often I'm just sitting here telling a stranger story, like my story, and they're not listening or whatever. And then sometimes a therapist will stop working. So you got to go to another one and you got to tell this one your story, or you move. So you got to tell a new one your story. But ultimately, I had a fucked up life. My mom was abusive towards me, for those that are new. You know what I mean? She meant well. I understand that. I don't think that she was just vindictive as fuck ultimately, but she was not on welfare, nothing like that. She was working and going to college. She now has her doctorate's degree, but she has recently told me that she wished she never did any of that and she just stayed home and raised us and stuff like that. She said that it was stressful. I can understand that, but that's one reason why I go in on bad mothers, because that helps me with that. Also, imagine being molested from 4 to, 6, then more on throughout your life. You're definitely going to have a fucked up sense of the world and shit. I did a lot of things ass backwards, but I corrected it so that my kids could see that I corrected it and that I could actually start giving back to the community. So that is what I do. That is what I do here. I'm never an angel. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Everything that I've said, my subscribers that have been here already know. That's it. That's all. So Saneter, I guess you thought that was going to shut me down or something? Like I had some big secret? I didn't. I never did. I've been come up here and been honest with my people. Next, what you going to lie about next? Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Much love. Let me see. NAPAH funky pass around snatch. Yeah, she said that. She definitely said that. And I'll be chopping up that video as well. I sent it to my sister to send to somebody else that's good with chopping shit up as well. So I'm pretty sure there'll probably be 3 edits out here with that. I don't know. But when I get a chance to, there's a couple of little sound bites that I want to get and shit. So it is what it is. Shout out to those that are still riding with me. You know what I mean? It's just really weird when people lie on you. Again, I'm angry. I'm not angry about none of that other shit. I'm angry about the fact that he lied and said I wanted to see his shriveled up peen, bro. Never in life. Never in life. But anyway, that is my take. There is 2 sides to every story. And you just heard the truth here. Much love, you guys. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe. If you don't like what I said, unsubscribe. It's fine. I totally understand. But you have to respect when people do make a change in their life. And this isn't something that, I just decided a year ago or in 2016 that I was going to make a change. I had already made a change. So I'm just trying to continue to do that. Nobody will steer me off of what I talk about, not even YouTube in reality. So much love, you guys. Stay you, stay royal, stay uncompromisable, and please stay woke. I will get some videos out to you guys. I might do a panel on something else tomorrow. I do like when you guys come up and talk. And shout out to T.M.K as well, really quick before I get out of here. I think that the fact that that man known me since 2016, and he's intelligent. I mean, check out his channel. He's very logical and reasonable. I've never had one argument with him. Okay, we've never had any issues. And that man is smart. Like I said, he would know. I think a lot of my chat room is smart. We got little detectives in here and shit, like dead ass. So if I was on cocaine, bro, like, wow. I just had to say wow to that. Like, no. If cocaine is green and it goes in a blunt, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Much love. Shout out to y'all. I know it. That's what's up. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Shout out to TMK. It's been riding with me for a while. It's always all love, and I enjoy when he comes on the platform. Just like the Queen, I think that what she said when she came up, it was very powerful. It meant a lot to me to kind of just know and hear from another survivor as well that I haven't met in real life. You know what I mean? We met on here though. And, just to know that she's still pumping it, and know if your child is autistic, it's not something to be sad about or ashamed about or anything like that. My stepson actually, well, one of my stepsons basically has autism and stuff like that, and we're still involved in his life. He's a very, very smart. He graduated as well. He just graduated. So basically he's very smart, very good child and stuff like that. And in reality, I think that people that are autistic, normal people in reality, those people, you know what I mean? They really are amazing. I'm just saying. So shout out to her and her son. Anyway, let me shut the hell up. I guess I just want to talk, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Much love. See you guys in another live or another upload. Stay you, stay uncompromisable, stay woke, because you will see me in another video. Much love. Salute. Thank you guys for riding with me. I will not make you regret it. Much love.